Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Trump steps up, claims the winds are rolling in. Economy strong, tariffs bringing jobs back again. Border tighter, energy flowing, peace deals in the mix. But polls say otherwise. Disapproval hits like bricks. Approval dipping low. Independence turning away. 60% disapprove, that's what the numbers say. Whether it's true or not, we all live in our own bubble. Only believe what we want, ignoring the trouble. Trump's crowd cheers loud, sees America winning big. Them see chaos and lies, pulling every trick. Facts twist in the echo, reality bends to the view. Left, right, red, blue, stuck in what we choose to do. No Dems boycott the hall, doesn't skip in the night. People's State of the Union on the mall under lights. Silent defiance or straight up walking out, calling it corruption, shouting their doubt. No respect for the stage, no sitting through the show. Just rage and protest, that's how the division grows. Those Democrats' faces sour, boycotting the scene, rallying outside, living their own dream. They won't hear the words, won't give the man the floor. Disrespectful moves, closing every door, but flip the script, everyone's guilty in the game. Picking sides, ignoring the other side's claim. Whether it's true or not, we all live in our own bubble. Only believe what we want, truth gets lost in the rubble. Trump drops his version, Dems fire back with spite. Nation split wide open, no end in sight. Boo, boycott, cheer or walk away mad. In our bubbles we stay, ain't that sad? Fade out slow, USA.
And welcome everybody to our special State of the Union coverage. We're going to listen to all the bullshit that's banners. We're going to watch the Democrats sit there, boo, heckle.
Gorilla, you're breaking up.
You're completely frozen, Gorilla.
Turn off your.
Can you hear me now?
Turn off your camera.
Gosh.
Your camera picture's frozen.
Alrighty.
Turn off your damn camera. It's eating up what little power you have.
You know. There, is that better?
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah.
You're coming in nice and clearly.
All right. All right. So, yeah. So, like 17 Congress people said that they're going to the union, which the one thing that they're required to show up for the year they should all get fucking primaried out. My personal opinion.
Are they
Well,
all?
except
So
for
let's go ahead and drop.
except for the one person, the designated survivor.
Never a member of the Senate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one person they pick that doesn't go, they pick a designated survivor to just in case something happens tonight. One
Yeah,
person will live.
That's a cabinet member,
All right,
not a
but-
member of the House or Senate.
Or
All right,
cabinet
but
member.
We got
Okay.
a special thing. Yeah, it's usually the Secretary of Housing and Development. But
Yeah, I gotta say-
Eugene Bird, you're the king. Super chats making our cigars sing. Lighten the lounge, keep it free. You're the sugar daddy of Gorilla. Thank you, Eugene. You're the best, better than all the rest. With every puff, we raise a cheer. Eugene Bird, our hero here.
and thank you, Old Man Bird, for that $9.99 super chat. Thank you very much. And he says,
Hey,
we
Bird.
knew that we could count on you. Hail, Silverbacks, light them up. Oh, light them up. I might have to start drinking for this thing tonight. But let's see if I can get my laptop booted up here. Unless I stopped cutting out.
I'll just come out and ask you:
But let's go ahead.
Are those 17 not attending? Are they all Dems, or are they a mixed bag of Dems and Rs?
Exactly 100% Democrat.
Oh, it's all libtards. Yeah, it's all libtards. Yeah, welcome, DJ. Welcome. And LDG's here said, welcome to all waiting for the great give for the first time. And all you know, a good time to share out the show. Send to a friend or post a bump of your own YouTube channel in community tab. Yeah, thank you for that. Make sure that your is active and the alert bell is all set. Yeah, but the problem is half the time the alert bell doesn't even work.
Yep.
Then heck,
Oh, hey guys. How you doing,
Who's that?
LDG?
does this sound like there's a
Mikey?
delay on my end?
Rez? What?
Hey, Maggie.
Gorilla?
Long time no see, Mikey.
Is there a delay
Yeah,
on my
How you
end?
doing, bud?
Stiff Danner. Hey. Did they miss me? I don't know, Suzanne. I don't know for sure. You gotta ask Gorilla.
Hey, is there a delay on my end? Is there a delay on
I
my
don't
end?
know.
hear a delay. No.
You're doing better with your camera off, but I mean, whether or not it's 100% is a different story.
So,
Okay,
Mikey,
so Gorilla, you
Well, I
gotta
gotta get
understand
that
on your
Ace Magic
stringing,
fixed.
you might have to tighten your stringing can internet. Just tighten the string just a little bit.
so Mikey, when does your guys' prime minister up there give their so-called state of union or whatever you guys call the state of
You
Canada
mean-
address?
Yeah, you mean the state of Canada? You know, honestly, I don't know because I've been listening off and on to see if Carnival Clown Carney's going to actually do a state address, but I have not seen it. So, yeah, I don't know for sure, Dan, honestly. But, you know, he's going to say the same things. He comes up, he did this last year when he first became prime minister. He said, okay, so we have this economic policy in place, and we're gonna help the country recover back to what it was its former self and previous self. And I mean, this was the guy, you know, who almost bankrupted the Bank of London over in the UK. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna save the country, but you can't save a bank. So I don't know, you know, militarily or financially.
Yeah. And welcome Moon Pie and Deja Vu's mom, and welcome
that's
Scurvy.
Suzanne. Yeah, that was Suzanne Gorilla. She gave her classic
Yep,
wave.
I know.
Oh, okay, you know. All right.
Well, I'll give you the non-biased opinion. Simple Canada's fucked right now. There, simple as that.
We are totally fucked. I will not dispute that. Of course, if we heard it from PvP's perspective, he'd say we're majorly fucked. But hey, that's okay. We all know this.
I think that's the part that a lot of people take for advantage, because ever since the first humans were created back in the cavemen, we were already in the "we are fucked" category.
Yes.
We've been climbing out of that category since day one.
We've been climbing out of the muck, as it were.
Yeah.
That's how we were created.
That's why I love this whole "Make America Great" part, because I don't remember when America was great to begin with.
Oh, you mean make America great again? It's a MAGA thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
LDG, that would help if you remembered last Tuesday.
Huh? What? What do you mean? Last
You don't
Tuesday?
remember what you were doing last Tuesday, so how would you remember when America was great?
Oh, ha, 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 ha. I'm sorry.
Hey, I know when
me with my
America
mouth
was
open.
great. No, I know when America was great. It was during the Reagan years from 80 to 88, and that's about it. It's true. That's why he got in for 2 terms, because he actually did something, even though he seemed inept. It's weird.
Well, my age may be shown, but I think the last America Great Again the phase was during the Bush administration.
Sir Lemon. Oh, Sir Lemon, you're hilarious.
When he quits.
What's that?
When he quits.
When he quits. Yeah, sure.
13 years, whatever.
Something like that. Lemon. LDG and Mike. Teasing. Okay. I love you, Lemon. You're awesome.
If I really want to tease and troll Mike, I say, Mikey is the biggest Trump fan ever.
Not really, but hey, that's cool. I've been accused of being worse, so it's okay. No worries.
I don't think I've liked any president for my entire lifespan.
Granted that I've lived longer than you, LDG, but maybe that's a true statement.
Yeah, I mean, I was an 80, so
yes,
my first president was
Reagan,
yes. And I barely remember. I don't even remember Reagan.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were just a kid. Don't blame yourself, LDG.
I mean, 85. Who was president in 85?
Reagan.
Who was president in 86?
Reagan.
Who was the next president after Reagan?
All right, so
Bush League.
George
Bush League.
H.W. in
senior
January of '89.
Yeah, senior and then junior. Yeah, it was a double whammy.
Yeah.
So the first
first
president I remember was him then.
Yeah.
And I think the very first presidential election I remember was Bill Clinton after him.
When was Clinton? Wow.
Yeah.
Who was after Bush Senior?
Clinton
Yeah, was after Bush Senior.
Clinton.
Yeah.
Clinton.
Yeah, Clinton.
It was January of '93.
Yeah. See,
So that was the first one.
I want to catch up on chats here real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Gorilla.
So Moon Pie says thank you, Gorilla, not a problem. And hey, Suzanne, how's it going? Welcome.
Yeah.
In Canada, there's no set term length or limit for our prime minister. The conservative definitely, yeah, fuck that.
Right. Thank you.
Now let's see. Senior was after Reagan, yes. Eugene Bird, hello. And hey, so Jeremy, wash your screen so it's up and ready for. Even though Trump's usually fashionably late.
He has to get his hair in place. Come on, you know that, Gorilla. That's a chore. To manufacture hairpiece like that it takes time. It's like being in a makeup chair for 10 hours.
Yeah. And hey there.
Whew. Oh, excuse me. So you had Reagan, Clinton, and then it was Bush Jr.
Junior, yes, and then Obama,
then Obama,
Trump,
and then Trump,
Biden.
and then Biden, and then Trump again.
But Biden, and then the Schumer-Harris conglomerate of enablers, right? Like Biden was like, if he was in charge for even one day of his presidency, I'd be pretty surprised.
Gorilla, bring it up to make sure the audio is working.
You know, it's funny now that you think of it. So if Reagan was president and we had the election, who was running against Clinton?
The first time it was no, Dukakis was
The first time against Bill Clinton was George H.W. Bush and Ross Perot.
Ross Perot.
And Ross Perot.
Bob Dole.
Right. And the first
Bob
time
Dole.
the first time Ross Perot only got into the race because he hated George Bush so much that he didn't want him to be president anymore, so he tanked him. That was just sabotage.
I was just trying to say an interesting fact because when I was a kid, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'll let you talk until I can say my thing.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say welcome, Space Pat, and welcome.
Hello, Space Pat.
Hello, Space Pat.
I was just trying to say that.
And Nemesis
remembering my.
Jim.
I was trying to remember the very first president I remember. I don't remember Reagan, but if you're telling me Reagan came before Clinton, I do remember the race because Nickelodeon did that whole kids for vote shit. And I remember Clinton. So if Clinton was the first president I remember running, like the first election I remember, I didn't know who the president was before. And I guess I could even say I didn't even know what the president was until that moment. And then I guess
We're still not sure you know. But I have some terrible news for you.
I don't think anybody really knows, for God's sakes.
No,
But, I mean,
right.
yeah.
It's an alien. But you know what? I have some terrible news for you. If that was the first election you watched, I hope you're sitting down. Linda Ellerby died like 2 years ago.
Hey,
Okay.
Well, that was the Nickelodeon political correspondent.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't remember who was hosting it.
Hey, can you guys hear the
dark-haired lady with
going
glasses
on from the White House stream?
No,
we cannot.
Is it muted or is it playing?
It's playing.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah. Does it really matter how the music sounds? I just need to hear Trump. Yes. I want to see how fun is it going to be like the translator for North Korea when Trump starts talking and self-interrupting? It's like he's the word salads are as bad as mine. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. How many state translators have been executed by Kim Jong-un while Trump has been president? He says that he is a bigly man, sir. He says he is a bigly man, sir. He says he is allies with us for some reason. He call you a little rocket man, sir.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's catch up on chats here right before we go watch the State of the Union. And I won't be able to address many comments while the State of the Union because I don't want to listen to it. But we'll address them afterwards. And holy cow, it's Teague, says Scurvy. And hello
Suzanne. And hello, Nemesis.
Yeah. And Trump is like Grover Cleveland, 2 non-consecutive terms. Yep.
Yeah. No, it's Millard that's Millard Fillmore.
Yeah. Welcome, Space Patton. And hail, Tim. Welcome. And welcome, Bob Dole. Bob Dole for president.
That's Bob Dole's chair. That was one of Norm Macdonald's funniest bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm old enough to remember when Peanut Boy Jimmy Carter was in office before Reagan took over.
Gorilla, go ahead and share. I can't.
I remember Nixon resigning, to be honest.
Yeah,
I always could
before
never
him.
imagine this for myself, and yet here I am. So I'm thrilled, and thank you for having me.
We stand behind you in the efforts.
She's like a 4. Who is that chick? Why do I have to look at her?
To better the United States and the United States citizens.
And Chip said that this week's episode of Walton's, Grandpa Walton listens to the State of the Union on the radio.
My name is Everest Nevermind.
My name is Megan.
Grandpa Walton would not have been listening to the State of the Union. He would have been trying to get Berlin
My
radio.
name is Sierra Burns.
And I'm...
All right,
I don't think Grandpa supported the United States. I just don't think that Grandpa would have sided with the United States in the war.
They sided with the South. The South.
I believe he was rooting for the Japanese the entire time. No, I mean, well, Grandpa probably did fight for the South. Yeah, he was 80 years old.
The family right before Grandpa Walter Grandpa Walter was born after the Civil War, but his daddy fought for Virginia. Grandpa fought in the Spanish-American War there. Then John fought in World War One. Then the four boys fought in World War Two.
That's right. I remember that. Why does it look like Joey Lauren Adams drank from a false grail?
I don't even know who that is.
So who else is not coming? Who else is who else denied the invitation besides the female winter ski team or whatever?
Turned down with prejudice by the Seattle Seahawks.
Really?
Yep.
The Seahawks said, fuck that? Oh, wow.
They were very demonstrative about it.
There's 17 Democrats not coming today.
They weren't invited, right? Did he not invite them, or are they not coming?
Well, Anna bullshit says he's not going to sit there and listen to all the bullshit that Trump's going to be skewing, even though he spews out a lot of bullshit there. Let's see. Senator Ed Markey of Massachusetts should be primaried. Senator Jeff Merkley of Oregon should be primaried. Senator Chris Murphy of Kentucky, primaried. That stupid bitch who should have been primaried like 20 years ago, Tina Smith from Minnesota. Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland should be primaried. Julia Brownlee of California.
Wait, is he from Holland or Maryland?
Maryland. Yeah, California rep Julia Brownlee should be primaried. Annalena Presley, that bitch should be primaried. She's from Massachusetts. And Jim McGovern from Massachusetts should be primaried.
Each and every one of them a Democrat. They won't be primaried.
Well, here's the thing. Better not to show up than to show up and act like a dick, right? So, I mean, maybe this is a win.
Yeah. Well, they're hosting their own People's State of the Union. Let's see. Catherine Clark from Massachusetts.
Oh, cool. What channel is that on?
Not this one.
It's not advertised.
Summer Lee from Pennsylvania's 12th District should be primaried. Judy Cho, Maxwell Forrest of Florida. Judy Cho's from California. And everyone's favorite big booty Latina, AOC, says she's not gonna fucking come.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I hate that phrase.
That's not what she said last night.
We all know what we're gonna hear tonight. It's gonna be the same old, same old. If Trump says anything that's outside of the norm, I'll be completely shocked. But it's just gonna be another WWE.
Ever.
He's gonna talk about how great he is, how good things are, how bad things were before, and who to blame for it.
Right. He's also going to give the longest speech in presidential history. Watch.
Because we all know Trump is perfect and he never makes mistakes and everything he does is great. It's
going to be perfect when he goes long. Yeah. It's going to be the perfect time to talk for 4 hours.
Jesus.
Name what president said that's made a mistake in their State of the Union address.
Okay.
George Washington?
George
Washington. Let me ask a simple question. Does J.D. Vance sort of give off an animated puppetry vibe, like he's guiding the things from behind
he's embraced that meme. He's embraced that meme.
He just looks scary to me, like he's running the puppet strings. Yay!
I gotta say, out of all the vice presidents, I hate J.D. Vance more than I hate Kamala when this guy was president.
I hate Vance
more. I totally hate J.D. Vance.
Yeah, I'm not a Vance fan.
My problem with Vance is that he's so stupid.
All she did was drink box wine for 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, he's just an Arabic.
Here's the thing. She's at least behind closed doors being drunk. He's out there being annoying all day. His wife's annoying. His girlfriend, I don't know what the deal is with him and that chick.
And what welcome, Scurvy says, Bob Dole says, and welcome, Rob Densmore. I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to mean. FDJT to us. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, that's a troll.
It's not a troll. They have freedom of speech. You know what to say.
It's a troll.
Thanks for joining us. Hey, their views count. Please like and follow. Welcome to the Resolute Germ Gorilla State of the Union. We're going to get started very soon. The president is being loaded into the beast right now. And this is a perfect time to talk about Starfleet Academy. I think it's a terrible show. And I hope that the president's advisor, Stephen Miller, has given him some things to say about it, because I understand Miller's a Star Trek fan.
All right. Anyway, so if anybody drinking tonight, you want to make sure you take a shot when you hear the following words: inherited, Democrats.
Well, if he mentions this,
hey, LDG, you take a shot every time Levy and Polka comes on.
No.
No, I'll just take a drink if they mention his sidekick.
If they start
back there,
China should be on that list. China. You have to drink when he says China.
Okay, drink if he says Putin every other word.
Now here's the bonus. The bonus is if they start the frickin' State of the Union with the YMCA song, you must drink until you pass out. Immediately.
So where is your nearest bottle of vodka?
That's like landing on go. Okay, so that's like landing on go. You got, if they start it with that damn YMCA song, we all drink until we pass out.
I hope you have a bottle of vodka ready there, LDG.
Non-stop. Like you literally just take the bottle to the throat.
Hey, LDG, I'll drink my entire. If they started with the YMCA there, I'll take my entire mason jar of moonshine and chug it.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God! Wait! I'm going to give you. I like you.
To be an American.
I'm going to give you a chance to take that back because I like you and I don't want to see you die tonight. Okay.
They're not going to start. They're not going to
shut up, Pickles.
They're going to start the fucking State of the Union with the fucking Hail to the King or whatever. They're not going to do the YMCA. But
let me rephrase it real quick. If it might not be the very first thing, but if YMCA plays when it starts until he talks, you know, it can't even be part of the opening score. Like it can't be like the second thing they play.
They're not going to play the fucking Village People at the State of the Union, Pickles.
I'm telling you.
They're going to play Proud to be an American if they play anything other than just people
they're
cheering.
going to be Lee Greenwood. God bless the USA. Yeah.
No, it'll be hail to the King like it is every year.
It's hail to the chief.
Hail to the
hail to the chief.
Hail to the chief, not king.
And it's not every year.
Is a very different song, Gorilla.
Yeah,
Gorilla.
And
King is over in
let's
England,
remember,
okay?
we don't do this every year.
All right, so Scurvy says, I think Vance would be a great Congress or Senate. I wouldn't want him as president so much. I'd like him as president.
I would like him as a waiter.
Today. Well, welcome,
He's a great bartender too, by the way.
Yeah, welcome, Flamathi says drinking rum today might go badly. I'm not. All I got is my soda. I should go get something to actually drink though. But Trump says best ever. Take a shot.
Yeah, okay.
Every time his dentures slip out, take a shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
and for every Kid Rock song.
Yeah, and I have a suggestion. Take a shot every time Trump says "great."
Oh God.
Oh, I should have made bingo cards here for tonight. I was thinking about it. I should have made bingo cards, and the winner of the bingo could have their winner could have a slab of LDG's back hair.
Woof woof.
And welcome, Accounting Sheep. He says drink every time he promises a tax cut. I won't qualify for it.
Yeah. You'll be pretty drunk.
You have to see your Accounting Sheep
in the United States, so that's kind of a we'll die.
All right, so who's this asshole coming in?
Sheep have a strong constitution. I
there
believe
he is. I see him.
Melania.
No, that's not Trump. That's some
Melania. It's Melania.
Oh, wait, that is Trump. That is Trump. Never mind.
That's not Trump.
That is Trump.
It's just double.
I don't know. Are the earlobes attached or detached?
When did they get married, by the way?
Trump and Melania, like 2002.
Why do they? Why does she act like she's not married to him?
That's what I'm kind of curious because I'm still surprised they're still together. Really, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, was that like a Russian freaking mail order bride or something, or like?
Oh yeah, she was delivered personally. Yeah. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That so too could easily be shut the fuck up to 4547. I love it. You can easily change this OT to TF. Go shut the fuck up to 45470. Yeah,
I predict we start off the rails and then like we get back on the rails and then go just totally off the rails.
Yeah.
It's easy.
I mean, is that true though? Is like is the American country like ignoring that he had a mail order bride?
Yeah, nobody cares. It was like 25 years ago.
Supermodel.
Hey,
she was not a supermodel. She was a genius. Remember,
she was a millionaire in her own right before she married him.
Isn't that shit illegal though?
A millionaire in rubles. She had like 60 American dollars, but she's a genius. She got here because she's smarter than everybody else, so we can't question her.
I think it's
she came here on an Einstein visa.
Yeah, well, Eddie G, I think it's only illegal if you're talking about business scruples or a conflict of interest. But since they're married, it's okay. It's legal.
So I take Trump is only shaking Republican hands since he's so biased.
No, it's only people are reaching out.
They're just
He's only he shook Kavanaugh's hand, but not Sotomayor's.
He was a Democrat before he was a Republican.
Well, here's the thing: how many of them are actually?
Yeah, I didn't have the heart to
shake
tell
it?
Sheriff Hawkins that.
Yeah, how many people are reaching their hand out? How many people? How many people are reaching out their hand to shake it though? They might just.
I don't think so. Just sort of. Well, they both like the Yankees.
He shook a Democrat's hand.
Yeah, it seems pretty. You know, like I mean, he didn't. Like nobody who hates him approached him anyway.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are wondering or wishing that this ends with an explosion tonight.
Oh, you mean like someone doing? Yeah. Well, we don't want to give anybody ideas, I guess.
I don't know if that's like a good idea to say that stuff.
Well, it's way too late for anybody to freaking actually accomplish that by the time I said it tonight, okay? You'd have to like pre-plan that shit.
Hey,
they're going to do other public events.
When you get your door kicked down tonight, then. I don't want to hear it when
His
you get your door kicked down.
More like yours.
I was just asking a question. I'm not one of those people. I do not want to see the death of anybody else but anybody else. Okay?
What if you can have an explosion but no death? Would you take that?
Hey,
he is not the one in Minnesota or Seattle. He is the one in Orlando.
All right, I'll get the rest of the chat.
Right by the, you can find him right by the Zarniev boys' last hit.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'll get the chat.
Ahead.
I'm gonna get the chats after the State of the Union here. It looks like they're getting ready to start. Drew, is there any way to get this louder?
They're not going to start for at least 15 more minutes.
No, they're just going to keep applauding. It's a thing.
Is maximum
it's way too early to start.
Yeah.
But now is that his real hair? Is that supposed to be white like that?
It's always
or
been
am I
like
just
that.
looking at a weird color?
It's always been like that.
His hair was yellowish in his first. He had blondish hair for most of his first term.
Well, I know Saturday Night Live made fun of it with like
Man
orange
is
hair.
81 years old. Of course, it's silver now.
Yeah, and hey, Greg, let's catch these real quick before he starts talking. Take a shot when he says under the previous
members of Congress who have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the President of the United States.
Now that's the Speaker of the House, right? That just said that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, I remember my political history. That's interesting.
He needs to greet them with "What's up, motherfuckers."
Yeah, and he's the third in line after the VP and the president.
Exactly. So if somebody
the president is first in line.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's really an honor Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, First Lady of the United States.
Yeah, but you're supposed to address her as Melania. You're not supposed to just call her that.
Wow, that's the first cat calling I ever heard.
Wow, cat calling.
Now, those only one getting a standing ovation is the one that we got the new pics of.
You can go watch the ones from when Obama was president. They heckled his wife pretty good too.
Second
Every
Lady of the
president's
United
wife gets it.
States.
You just said second lady?
Yeah, she's a vegetarian. Fuck her. The fucking vegetarian.
It's daughter, right? Yeah.
He's got more than
No,
one wife.
it's
The
Usha
second
Vance.
lady's Vance's wife.
Members
That's not
of
a real title,
Congress
but
and
whatever.
my fellow Americans. Our nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
Not yet.
Are we
None of us are
tallying
richer.
when we're supposed to drink? Are we tallying words right now? Just saying.
Mike,
Any of you richer
is
yet?
the last one on the bottom left.
Less than 5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better.
Cool,
And
where's
better and
this?
better. This is the golden age of America.
I'm trying to recall when some presidents said golden age. That's good. Oh yeah, Reagan. True story.
When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a
Drink.
stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages. And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure.
Our border is secure. We're kicking out millions of illegal Americans, but we still
Today, our
need
border is
ID to
secure.
vote.
Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising
get
fast.
more IVs to vote?
The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
Except for 60% of Americans.
Especially here on the West Coast, I can't feel anything that he promised. But then the
$11
Western
for
states
20
are
ounce
Democrats
coffee.
who
Keep
can't
going.
After 4 years
control.
in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
I don't see a wall though.
He hired a few thousand more ICE agents.
Never gonna happen.
They've already started. They've built a large
In the
section
past
of it.
9 months, 0
I want
illegal
alligator
aliens have
Alcatraz.
been admitted to the United States.
When did we ever admit people who were illegal?
Look at that emphasis. 0.
I'm just saying, how do you know? Like, nobody
We will
like came
always
across a
allow
river.
people to come in legally, people that will love our
They may
country
get here,
and will
but they
work
don't
hard
survive long.
to maintain our country.
It doesn't really count when they get drone strike.
Oh, wow, a few Democrats stood up on the left.
No, there's
the flow
more
of deadly
Republicans and
fentanyl across our
Democrats.
border is down by
There's
a
some
record
Republicans on the left.
56% in 1 year.
But don't worry, you won't need voter ID to vote. Not this time. The Republicans refused to get behind it, and they also guaranteed
last year,
mail-in
the
voting.
murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but
far,
that's
far
a long
away. I was
time
about to add that.
The Biden administration and its allies in
How about
Congress
saying
gave us
50%
the
of
worst
American history?
inflation in the history of our country. But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
Why not zero inflation to improve the value of the dollar?
He promised negative inflation and 1,500%
Gasoline, which reached
reduction
a
on
peak
medicine.
of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor.
We haven't had
It was
negative
quite
inflation
honestly a
since the
disaster. Is
Depression.
now below $2.30.
We don't need
a gallon
negative
in most
inflation. We need
states,
counter
and in some
inflation.
places, $1.99 a
I'm
gallon.
not the
And
one
when
who
I
said it.
visited,
He knows
the
better
rate
than me.
saved
He said
just
he
a
would
few
do it,
weeks
and I
ago,
think he
we
can.
even
Just
saw
give him more time.
$1.85
I think it's
a
weird that you're
gallon for
setting
gasoline.
$2.30 as the bar. Going below
That's
that.
the medium.
That's the medium? Okay.
Oh, please. The gas here in California is about twice that much, probably.
Yeah, that's why the
Mortgage
average
rates
is
are
so
the
high.
lowest in 4
in
years and
California.
falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year.
I'm not seeing that.
No.
And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem well, at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both.
We built less houses last year than
we are
any
gonna
time in
keep it
American
that
history.
way.
What is he talking about?
The stock market has set 53
Production
all-time
is not
record
the
highs
only
since
way
the
to
election. Think of
manipulate
that. 1 year.
The
Boosting
resource of
pensions,
housing.
401ks, and retirement accounts for the
It's actually the
millions
worst
and
way to
millions
help
of
influence
Americans.
housing.
They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less,
Just
substantially
this once
less.
I wanted to say
In 12
$1
months, I
trillion.
secured commitments for more than
Just
$18
once.
trillion
Come on.
pouring in from all over the globe.
Unsubstantiated.
Come on, Trump. You just got to sound like Dr. Evil at least
Think of
once.
it.
We-
Much less than
I
$1
must have
trillion
missed the
for 4
trade deal
years
signing
versus
ceremonies.
Much more than $18 trillion for
You know what?
1
Actually,
year.
you
What a
did. They
difference a president
signed
makes.
several of them.
That's when he
Short
said
time
that he had a
ago, we were
framework,
dead
actually.
country. Now we are the hottest country
No,
anywhere
they
in the
signed
world.
ones
The hottest.
Japan, China, the UK, the EU.
We did not have it. This February we did China. Finally, all right, maybe. So what was the soybean deal? Are they going to start buying them again?
Thousands of new businesses are forming in factories, plants, and laboratories are being built. We have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a
Hey,
very
Oily
short
Greg.
period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
That's because he
great
got
for that.
Maduro out of there. He was fighting that. It's true. He was. As soon as he got him out,
he
he
is
left those 80
bringing
million
oil
barrels of
Production
oil.
is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
Drill, baby, drill. It sounds like a song.
Empty the earth.
I'll get the chats here after the State of the
More
Union.
Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
Can you substantiate that?
Yeah, I mean, AI took how many jobs?
Well, here's the thing, though. He's right. There's more people working because there's more people than ever before.
We ended DEI in America.
The important part about that is he's reduced the federal workforce substantially.
We won't know that until those cuts take effect.
He fired a whole bunch of federal people.
Killing regulations, and in 1 year we have
Study
lifted
AI actually is less
million
sufficient than people working.
a record off of food stamps.
All we know is that most of the stuff from the Big Beautiful Act doesn't take effect until after the midterms. We'll find out then.
Actually, a great
And
deal
for
of
all
it
of
is
these
already taking
reasons,
effect.
I say tonight, members of Congress,
It was
the
like a
state of our
50,000-page
union
omnibus
is
bill. Yeah, a great deal of things.
Hold
But
up. Let's be selective with him. Let's be selective when we talk over him because I want to hear some of this, as much as I want to talk shit.
do you also have
Our
TDS?
country is winning again. In fact, we're
love the
winning
Today
so
Show.
much that we really don't know what to do about
Daily
it.
Show, sorry.
People are asking me, please, Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until
Anybody
you came
winning?
along,
Hey
we
guys,
just
put a
always
win in the
losing,
chat
but
if you
now
feel
we're
like you're
too
winning.
much.
Gorilla,
I
tell me how
say,
many wins we have in the chat.
You're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point,
Still waiting to win.
prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners.
Be
who
quiet or we
just
won't get
make
our
the entire
tariff rebate
nation
checks.
proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
Oh yeah,
I guess
the
I have
best
an eye on you
won
from
after
winning.
46 years. Wow.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Give me 10 minutes.
No, these guys are heroes. I like these guys.
Well,
I
Austin
can
Matthews-
already, so Street Beater, I can already tell you there's a company from Japan that's invested $2 trillion. They had it live shaking hands. The problem with CNN and PolitiFact is they'll change one slight little detail on it that rate it fucking false, even though that's not the claim.
I don't think any politician has ever been proven to have actually lied.
I can see JP's Canadian side coming out.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Let me change that. No American politician has ever lied.
Does the name Biden ring a bell?
If you're a meat puppet, you can't lie.
I hold Chuck Schumer responsible for that, but he's not much of a politician, really.
Because Chuck Schumer's the one that had his hand up Biden's ass.
Yeah, it was kind of like Snow Dub, but with Democrats.
Yeah, but you don't think Vance has some sort of hand up Trump's butt too? Come on now.
Vance is
Equal
going to be fired,
opportunity.
and Trump is going to be running against him in about a year and a half.
Yeah. Equal opportunity employees.
It's the first time I've ever seen them get up. And actually, not all of them did get up. They beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime.
I don't
as
get it. He
everybody
had a
saw,
decent
as
joke
did
there, and he killed
the
it.
American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
Dun, 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 dun. Now those were crazy ass finals for the gold medal. Both
Dude,
individuals.
Aox boobs look great.
I wonder if Matthews is there.
I didn't realize
He's
that
representing
was-
Arizona, man. I don't know if he's in the crowd in that, but hey.
They were in the Oval Office before. And I just want to say a second very big congratulations to Team USA. But I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I'd never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
What does this have to do with the union?
He's trying to show off the pride of the U.S., and that includes our Olympic teams, apparently.
Well, did you guys know that
He
the
brought the
USA
goal home the first time in like 47 years.
46 years.
I mean, I remember the last time, but yeah. First time.
I'm just saying, I wasn't counting, Gorilla.
The last time they won it was, of course, in New York.
Think of it, 46 shots on goal, and I asked him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off. You practiced that, or was that a little lucky? He refused to answer that question. But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Also known as the PMOF. There he is. Hellebuck. Yeah. Oh, by the way, nobody's mentioning this, but the winning goal came from Jack Hughes, who plays for the New Jersey Devils. Just a FYI.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best, and I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no, and every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank
How come
you.
their
What a
FBI
special
protection detail was
job
so
you did.
drunk?
What special champions you are. Thank you very much.
Why don't you mention all of them? You don't have to mention just Hellebuck.
No, the FBI guy I saw dancing with them was drunk off his ass.
Oh, he was? Cool.
Yeah, I think his name is Kash
I'm
Patel.
also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
Hello! I swear to God, when the Summer Olympics come out, if people start hearing Ralph Newman's "I Love LA," I'm going to puke.
All right, who do you need?
You're going to puke then.
Yeah,
that'll be me. That'll be
Los
me.
Angeles is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country.
Woohoo!
Pop the TV screens and show the bombs falling on Baghdad already.
And this year, and I must say I got them both.
Wrong century,
Got them in
King.
my first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this
I bet you $10 we're at war by them by this time next
things
month.
took place. And now
We'll be
I
at
got
war
them
by the end of
because
this
I got
speech.
the Olympics and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news.
President hasn't brought up Iran yet.
He hasn't talked about anything of substance. I mean, he's talked about the Ozempics. He's
So
talked
this
about
will
hockey.
be a year to celebrate our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous
Did we
Battle
win?
of Manila, worked
Yeah, I
so
think we
hard.
won.
He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart, and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
There he is.
Oh, for the love of God, don't make him stand up. He's 100.
Holy crap!
Hasn't he done enough for his country?
Actually learned from the last State of the Union that applaud shit like this after they got roasted for that kid with cancer.
Now, did he just come from a chair? Or was that his wheelchair?
He's still in great shape.
Looks like it. 99 years
He must
old.
be related to William Shatner.
Well, Shatner
Buddy,
still
you're
has
a
4
brave
more years
man,
to
and we
come,
salute
right?
you.
So,
Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always shone through very brightly. It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one? As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission, a young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class, and he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
Yeah, the Democrats learned their lesson from last year's blowback.
here she is. Millie! Dun, dun, dun. I survived, but everybody else
Is
died.
that chick always a woman in the glasses?
I don't even know
I
who that
think
is.
that's her mom. Right, maybe. I don't know if it's her. I only know Millie. I don't know if that's mom.
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's something. Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate.
Excuse me, Mr. President, sir, could we talk about the National State of the Union, sir?
He's giving a recap of what happened the last year in the administration.
Yeah, but I wonder when he was going to start talking about when he's going to nuke Iran or something. I don't know.
And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you.
We salute you, sir.
Yes. That's why Millie gets to sit right
I'd
next
like to
him.
have the military aide to please come down and take care of the service. Military aide, thank you very much. Take care of that very important service. Thank you very much. From 1776 to today, every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year.
All right, I'm back.
Last year, I urged this Congress
Hey,
to begin the
Toby,
mission
he's
by
back.
passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans.
Tax cuts to who, though?
Yeah.
Everybody.
I got a
Have you
tax cut.
seen it?
I got no
All
tax cut.
Democrats, every single one of
father
them,
on.
voted against these really important and very necessary, massive
Yeah,
tax
you
cuts.
really can't complain about tax cuts if you fill out your own taxes.
Not when you get
They
your taxes
wanted
taken away from you.
large-scale tax increases to hurt the
told you this
people
before, LDG.
instead.
Only a schmuck fills out
But
his
we
own
held
taxes.
strong, and with the great
I don't
big,
fill out my own, and I
beautiful
lost
bill, we gave
$2,900
you
last
no
year.
tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no
You know
tax
what?
on Social
Never fill out your
Security
own
for our
fucking
great
taxes. You want to be able to fucking have someone to blame for that.
Like I said, I don't fill out my own taxes. I pay somebody for that shit.
You need a new guy then.
No,
he's
I
saying
don't,
it cost
because
him
somebody else
$2,900. It
took
might
it.
be reasonable.
And we also
It
made
might be
interest
reasonable.
on
I
auto
don't know what he
loans
made.
tax deductible
Or how hard
the
it was to
first
do his
time,
expenses.
but only if the car is made in America.
I got some money back, but I paid taxes like everyone else.
I paid way too much.
Well,
they have someone go and vote for me, so I'm cool with that. I don't have to do that
I had
anymore.
I had my return taken away from me of $2,900.
Children, beautiful, 2 children. During the
What did
day
you
while
not pay?
waiting tables at night, as her husband works overtime, operating very heavy equipment.
Some
Megan
company
is
took
here
it away.
this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is
Got a
so
judgment on you?
much richer because with
Company
no tax
took it
on
away.
tips,
That's all I'm gonna
no
say.
tax on overtime, and her expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans. Megan and her husband
Pay her child
will take
support,
home more
man.
than $5,000 extra.
Because God knows I have
Here,
kids.
cutting her tax bill in more than half.
That is a scary, scary
Just
thought.
be thank God you don't, LDG.
You better believe it.
Megan, please stand
Damn,
up. We're
old man
fighting for
bird.
you,
That's a
Megan.
lot of bread.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Megan.
Are you
We're
looking to
fighting for
adopt
you,
a kid?
Megan. Under our bill, parents like Megan can also activate their children's
Gavin,
brand new
hello.
Trump
Would
accounts.
really like him adopted.
And I didn't name it. I did not name that.
I was speaking to Trump.
Hey, Gavin.
He has a lot.
Nobody
Gavin?
believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man sitting right there in the third row. Nice man, a good man. Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S.
Don't
Treasury
take
and
credit for
private
something that
individuals
hasn't
like
cashed in yet
Michael
until they're
and
21.
Susan Dell, who have donated $6,250 million to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children.
If anybody who invests, they know how fast $1,000 can disappear.
They're great people.
Yeah, because whenever you get that money, right, LDG, you're taxed on it. Doesn't matter, you know.
It's not even that. They can lose the money before they even get it.
Sure.
You know, I asked Michael Dell, how do you make all that money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm in school, and I made
rip people
computers,
off.
and I'd sell them to people. And I just kept selling and selling and selling, and pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers.
And how many of those
a lot of
computers were thrown
laptops.
away without
So I
being resold
congratulate
for
him on
value
that, but
back?
I really thank him,
Right.
Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy.
Actually,
He
we
was
We find
behind
out
it
that
right
they,
from
they
the
were the
beginning.
people
Brad
behind
Gerstner, thank you,
e-machines.
Brad.
I'd be like, fuck that.
What was Germ trying to say?
It's somewhere around 80 to 90% of all electronics are recycled in this country.
So with
Not
By
mine.
somebody
I
else,
throw them
by
into-
somebody
I throw
else
them in the
other
river.
than the people who
These
bought
young
them,
people's
Rizzo.
accounts could grow to over
Doesn't matter who does it, but I throw mine in
$100,000
the
or more
river.
by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for
Well, that's
somebody?
because you're shredding
It
evidence.
started with nothing. Over
Of course it does.
100,000
Of course it matters who got it.
To make this
I
investment
think it's
in our
important I
children's
say that there's
future,
no mafia.
Go to trumpaccounts.gov. Trumpaccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it. It's setting every record in the book. It's popular. They knew what it was going to
Germ, let's
take.
get a
I'm
Trump
so proud
account
of
and a
them.
50-year
I'm so proud of
mortgage.
the
What do you
people
think?
that got it started. And now it's just
You need
taken
a
off.
kid
One
for
of
that
the
Trump
primary
account.
reasons for our country's stunning
There's kids out
economic
there.
turnaround.
We
The
hire
biggest in
like,
history, where the
like a
Dow
child actor.
Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis.
You should
Everything
tariff
was
our
working
information
well.
with the public
Countries that were
platforms.
ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars.
Tariffs should have been on your bingo
They were
card.
ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to.
Yeah,
We're making a
those
lot of
countries'
money.
governments are
There
happy.
was no inflation, tremendous growth. And the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States
degree in
Supreme Court.
economics is
It just came
worth
down.
about as much
It
as a
came
degree
down.
in
Very unfortunate
gender
ruling.
studies. Those people are idiots.
But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal.
We do realize that if
they
this
already made,
audience was filled
right,
with
Scott?
like the middle class and
knowing
the low
that
class,
the legal power that
I
I,
doubt that
as
there'd be that many
president,
claps.
have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they
There's a
will
lot of people
continue
in
to
the
work
middle class
along
doing
the
a lot
same
better than they
successful
were.
path that we had negotiated before.
They
the
say that's why they wouldn't let them go to the
Supreme
Super Bowl,
Court's
and that's rich people.
unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in, peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain
Can't
in
buy
place
peace.
under fully approved and tested alternative legal
Sure you can.
statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.
The rich.
Yeah.
Right?
The elite.
You want to tariff other companies to pay the rich? Why don't you
Moving
tariff the
forward,
rich to pay the
factories,
people?
Jobs, investment, and trillions of
Well,
dollars
then
will
LG
One of
continue
these days I'll
pouring into
explain
the
to you how
United
a
States
tariff
of
actually
America.
works.
Because we finally have a president who puts America first. I put America first. I love America.
And what Americans first, not America.
Right.
I just don't think the president looks so great. I don't have a
For
problem with his
decades
rhetoric.
before I came
He's
along,
81 years old.
we had the exact opposite.
No, he's 80.
From trade to healthcare, from energy to
He
immigration.
looks exhausted.
Everything was stolen and
Point
rigged
taken.
in order to drain the
Yeah,
wealth out of
he looks
the
really
productive,
tired, and that one
hardworking
eye is like
people
swollen
who
shut.
make our country great,
Right?
who make
He's
our
having a hard
country run.
time. I can absolutely tell.
Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress
No, he's delivering the
and beyond,
speech well. I
it
just I
reached
think
a
he
breaking
just doesn't
point
look
with the
great.
Green New
Maybe they
scam,
fucked up his
open
makeup. I don't
borders
know.
For everyone.
I think they
He
fucked up
slept
his
for the
hair.
last 48 hours, dude.
Millions and millions from prisons, from mental institutions. They were murderers. 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that
These
to
guys
happen.
sound pretty cool.
And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000.
I'm going to take out the earpieces from his ear.
Now the same people in this chamber who voted
What?
for
I
those
didn't. I could not
disasters
follow that statement at all.
suddenly use the word affordability.
I said, tell him to take the earpieces out of his ear.
Somebody gave it
I
to
was
them,
ignoring you. I was
knowing
listening to
full
Trump.
well
I
that
could not
they
follow his
caused
logic.
And created
Oh, sorry.
increased prices that all of our citizens had to endure. You caused that problem. You caused that problem.
Now, Trump, no finger pointing.
You know what's funny is I can never see Jesus saying these kind of words.
Yeah, I know it's kind of weird, isn't it?
They knew their statements were a lie.
Well,
They knew
Jesus
it.
wasn't a politician.
They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten
And there were no
lie.
photographs.
Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing
Everything
really
on record
well.
that he did
Those
said.
prices are plummeting downward.
None of which were directed as political policy.
Actually, yes, some of them were actually.
The price of eggs is down 60%, Madam Secretary.
He's
The cost
patting
of chicken,
himself on the
butter,
back.
fruit,
Why isn't he talking
hotels,
about food
automobiles,
policy?
rent is lower today than when I took
He'll
office
get
by
to
a
foreign
lot.
policy.
And even beef, which was very high, is starting to come down significantly. Just hold
My
on a little
mortgage
while. We're getting it
raised
down.
100%
Soon you will
since
see
Trump
numbers
has
that few
gained office.
people would think were
I think he
possible.
needs to back
How
that
long
up
has
because
he
I don't
had
think
that
that
mortgage?
stuff about rent. I don't think that thing about rent is true. I think cost of living's never been higher.
Yeah, no, it's been higher. Yeah, exactly.
Down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also confronting
I guess
one
one
of
way
the
of-
biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost of health care caused by you. Since the passage
I still can't
of
afford health care.
the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes
I've been
referred to
without
as
health
Obamacare,
care for
big
2
insurance
years now.
companies have gotten rich. It was meant
New
for
York
the
State
insurance
doesn't
companies, not
have.
for the people. With our government
your
giving
state
them
doesn't participate in
hundreds
the
and
buy-in.
hundreds of billions of dollars
The
a
state
year
does have a marketplace.
as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400,
Oh, I
and
live
even
there, believe me. Yeah,
1,700%.
you get what you pay for with that one.
Like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great healthcare plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will
You
be
can only do
better
that.
healthcare at a much
No.
lower cost.
No.
Just why the fuck not?
And now that's not going to work because you're going to have those companies fired and
Just
people that are
deduct it
less
from my
fortunate.
check. When I have Social Security when I'm old,
addition,
man,
my
I don't
plan
want to fucking go
requires
remember every month to mail a
maximum
check. Just deduct
price
it.
Transparency, that's a big deal. Sounds so simple, so big. And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats immediately terminated it.
Clapping
with
should
full
be illegal
knowledge that
during
they
this.
were doing a very bad thing for the people. Costs were going to go way up, and that's what happened. And now I'm
All right,
bringing
you
them
may have
way
gone a little
down
too
on
far
healthcare and
in a few
everything
places
else.
on that one, LDG.
I'm also ending the wildly
Should be.
inflated cost of
You don't hear any
prescription
booze.
drugs like has never happened before.
I think we don't hear any boos because the most loud dissident people had their own town hall.
Oh, Al Green's still making an
Other
ass of
presidents
himself.
tried to do it, but they never
There
could.
should be no
They tried.
clapping during this speech.
Most didn't try, actually. But they tried. They said they tried. They
Let 'em
didn't do it.
talk.
They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action, but I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere. The lowest price.
Well, in the
I've
drug
actually seen that
addicts,
gone
what
down.
So
was
in my
Drugs are down about
first
75%.
year of the second term, should be my third term, but strange things happen. I took
Now
prescription
he's
drugs,
just trolling them.
a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big
Incitement.
achievement. The result is price differences of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more, all available
Hasn't
right
learned from
now
Charlie
at a new
Kirk.
Sir, my
website
insurance
called
doesn't cover them anymore, though, so
TrumpRx.gov,
now
and
I
didn't
have to
name
pay
one
that
either,
that lower price, which is like hundreds of dollars, sir.
And here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big, Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase, but a few weeks ago, she logged onto the TrumpRx website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500. a reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great
That's
mom.
good for them, but I don't agree with covering IVF.
What does any of this have to do with like important shit?
Nothing.
The healthcare is very important there. And who's breathing into this directly into their mic?
Not me, but I will say this: what the fuck do I care about getting pregnant?
So now
Well,
I'm
he's
calling
going
on
against
Congress
natural
to
selection.
Codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the
There's
one
a
thing
reason
that
why they didn't
matters
get
is
pregnant.
Let's just
it's gonna
calm
be very
down,
hard for somebody
LTG.
that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug
If nature
prices by
says you shouldn't get
700 or
pregnant, then
800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway.
there's a fucking
They may
reason.
do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech
Can you
companies
say that on
they have
YouTube?
the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their
I'm pretty sure if I
factories,
say that on YouTube,
so
I
that
get in
no
trouble.
one's prices will go up, and in many cases, prices of
I
electricity
guarantee
will
if I
go
say
down
it,
for
I'd
the
be
community
struck.
and very substantially
Fuck.
down. This is a
Give me a
unique
break,
strategy
Trump.
never used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity. It will ensure the company's
Gavin's
ability
got
to
a
get
theory.
electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is home ownership. With us tonight is Rachel Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston. She placed bids on 20 homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection, paid all cash, and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are why last month I signed executive order to ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up in the thousands single-family homes.
Too late.
We've done it though.
Too late. They already own most of them.
Yeah, most have been kicked out.
And now I'm asking Congress to make that ban permanent, because homes for people, really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations.
Then get rid of freaking property taxes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good luck with your home. You'll get one.
There is
soon.
no federal property tax.
Yeah, get rid of state property tax.
Then talk to your governor.
I am.
We're also working to make it
Federal's
easier for
job to do
Americans
that.
to save for
10th
retirement.
Amendment.
And under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid.
Well, let's hope so. I'm supposed to qualify for Social Security next year.
Since I took office, the typical 401k
Well,
balance is up
you're in
by at
Canada,
least
Mikey. That's just if you qualify in Canada.
Well, I still have dual citizenship.
Millions
Yeah,
and
so
millions of people.
I do qualify
The
for
stock
Social
market has done
Security.
so
I only
well,
have
all
dual
those countries,
citizenship. That means I have to
401ks
buy
are way
2
up.
seats on an airplane.
Yet
Yes.
half of all of working Americans still do not have
Yeah,
access
Mikey,
to a retirement plan with matching
You may
contributions
qualify for
from
Social
an
Security, but it's
employer.
gonna
To
prorate
remedy
that
this
from the
gross
last year you
disparity, I'm announcing that next
Shouldn't
year
need
my
Social
administration
Security.
will
That's
give these
stupid.
often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country.
An American should be able to make
Access
money
the
just
same
by
type of
being.
retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year, as we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market. Let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot
And give their
corruptly
information
profit
value.
from using insider information.
Oh, insider information. What about general information?
Yeah. What about that?
A single
the bad
person
thing
generates
was,
enough money to pay them $5,000 a month.
Well, with fucking Nancy Pelosi quitting, how are we gonna know which stocks to invest in?
The only stock
They
is
stood
the
up
actual
for that, I
person.
can't believe it.
Every individual
I
has
can't
their own
believe it.
stock.
Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here?
Oh, wow,
You
we
called
called
her
on
out
Nancy
directly.
Pass
Pelosi?
the Stop Insider Trading Act
Hey,
without
Nancy,
delay.
stand up with 2 middle fingers and just say, hey, look, I stood up.
She's not in a position to do anything like that since her husband has made more than
I wasn't
$29
sure if
million
anybody even
off
on
of
this
her
side was going to
information.
applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when
Impressed
it comes
by
to
what?
the corruption that is
Racketeering?
plundering, it's plundering America. There's been no more stunning example than Minnesota, where members
Oh,
of
God.
the Somali community
He's calling you out, Gorilla.
pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information.
Oh, he did do Dr. Evil.
And
Okay, I
in
get to drink
actuality,
now.
the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse. This is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe.
Ooh, Gorilla, he's
Tonight,
calling you
although
crap.
started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President J.D. Vance.
Oh, you mean just dumb
Fraud
pants.
in the
Okay.
single app.
No.
You know what else should be illegal during these speeches? Prompters.
He's not using a prompter.
I know that.
Sure. Or
Somewhere.
predefined speech. I want to see him. I want to see a president say this speech on the top of his head.
We will actually have a balanced budget.
He's not that
overnight.
intelligent. He's got
Seriously though.
Yeah, no, seriously. That's why I say.
I think he has contact lenses that have the.
He's got fucking he's got like meta
No, I think
meta
it's on the back
contacts.
of his contact. Yeah,
He's got
well,
meta,
yeah.
He's got meta contacts. He's got fucking prompters. He's got people in his ear. He's got a speech written in front of him.
All right, I can't hear what he's saying.
Brings those problems right here to the USA.
I know that already.
The American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent.
I notice he's
taxes,
pulling
and
away from the
perhaps
mic on
most
certain
importantly,
issues.
crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem.
True story.
We're not playing games. Delilah. Delilah Coleman was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by open borders politicians in California. Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat again. But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand up.
Please Delilah. Please stand up. Please stand up. Lift her up. Yep, there you go.
Why don't you talk about how much you helped Miss Guthrie?
Yep.
Miss Guthrie impeded law enforcement, LDG.
Guthrie. We're talking about the lady who got freaking kidnapped from her own house.
Yeah, Nancy Guthrie. I haven't heard one single word about her.
Yeah, where Google could have like
Many, if not most, illegal
reported
aliens
it
do
as
not
soon as it
speak
happened, and they
English cannot
didn't.
read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
Why do you have to do that when it's illegal to be an illegal alien in the first place?
Right?
You'd think so, but
Useless.
Out west, we are pretty stupid.
Well, it's just.
And
it's
yesterday,
It's just coming down the problem.
Given
I
over
hosted a
about
ceremony with
5,000 of those.
Americans who lost their treasured loved
Because they
ones
think, oh yeah, it
through the
won't hurt
scourge
anybody.
of illegal immigration, people came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders.
Should be no such thing as
These are
illegal
the
immigration.
angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media.
Next thing you were saying, there should be no such thing as borders, LTG.
Hard to believe, actually.
No, there's borders. There's no such thing as illegal immigration.
And there's no such thing as borders, LTG. Then
was supposed to perform in her
think about it
town's
again,
Christmas
buddy.
parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her.
I'm surprised he hasn't
found
thought
her
of one
lying dead
solution.
in a
If you want to
bathtub,
eliminate
bleeding
illegals,
profusely,
go down there
being
for the
stabbed
cartels and do a
25
scorched earth
times.
policy, and then we'll see what happens.
Elizabeth's
he
killer
can't, and Mikey,
was a
because
previously
that'll
arrested
be invading
illegal
another
alien who had
country.
broken in
He's
and
already done it with
brutally-
Venezuela. What's
brutally
stopping him from
extinguished
Mexico? Come
the
on.
brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them.
While we kill a few Americans in the process.
In the process, we've been harboring them, right? Yeah.
Well, no, they're fucking.
Americans are attacking ICE agents.
And if you're American who stops us in the slightest, we will shoot you in the head or multiple times in the middle of the street.
Well, don't fucking attack the ice agents if they want to defend
That's your
themselves.
fucking problem. That's your problem, not an our
We can
problem.
never forget that many
Hey, I say
Americans
shoot
have
the
the right
fucking
to break the
people.
law.
Hey, I
not only
Americans have the
allowed
right to break the
border
law.
invasion
Yeah, the ice
to
agents have the
happen
right to defend
before I got
themselves if they're being
involved.
fucking attacked.
Americans
They
have the
would do
right
it
to break the
all
law
over again.
and not
They have the
die
right to,
from
and
it.
the ice agents have the right to defend
Everyone
themselves.
is innocent until proven guilty.
worst
If you
criminals
kill
anywhere in
somebody
the
like
world.
that, they're killing an
The only
innocent
thing
person.
standing between Americans and a wide open
That's the most
border
retarded thing I've
right
heard you
now
say,
is
LDG.
President
You're
Donald J.
innocent
Trump
until
and our
proven
great
guilty, and you
Republican
won't
patriots in
respect
Congress.
that
Thank
until
you.
you're in that seat.
I will be in that seat
Driving a
because
car
I
at
want to
ICE
attack a
agents
fucking
is
federal
a
agent.
joke.
You can't say that, though. You don't have no right to say that.
As we speak, Democrats in this chamber have cut off all funding for the Department of Homeland Security. It's all cut off. It's all
Cool.
cut off.
So what are
They
you
have
going to do about
instituted
it?
another
Use your own
Democrat
money?
shutdown. The first one costing us 2 points on GDP. 2 points we lost on GDP, which probably made them quite happy, actually. Now
Oh,
they have
shit.
closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight, I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice. We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money.
There's a reason why the government
Nobody's
should be
getting paid.
inefficient.
It's a shame. So you have to
Right.
think about it. We have, in case you didn't know, a pretty large snowstorm out there. One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight, I'm
You can't
inviting
have a
every
republic on a
legislator
state
to
unless you have a
join with
stable
my administration in
democracy.
reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show
Actually, you
your
don't
support.
need democracy at all.
First
for a
duty
republic.
of the American
Democracy is the
government
only thing
is
that's
to
gonna
protect
save us.
American citizens, not illegal aliens.
You keep beating yourself with stupid comments. That would be good.
Well, I don't see a majority standing up for that. So
A healthy republic can only survive on the roots of a democracy.
I would say they're on life support.
Even the Chinese knew this with the yin and yang sign.
Yeah.
Can't have good without the bad. You can't have heaven without the
Look
hell.
how many people are still sitting. Wow. They haven't even asked me that in the chat. I said, well, they're mostly Democrats. Oh yes, dentures. Yeah, I'm afraid they're gonna fall out of his mouth. I even noticed that. I'm waiting for him to start drooling. I hate to say, but even communists have a fixed head.
All you're hearing is a one-sided argument.
That's because the other
Isn't that
side is
a shame? You
petrol.
should be ashamed of yourself.
They got
not
their
standing
pussies,
up.
that's why.
You should be ashamed of yourself. That
You
is
should be
why
proud
I'm
of yourself.
also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
No American should be
Please come to
ashamed.
Seattle and start with that bitch, Katie Wilson.
No American should ever be ashamed.
Yeah, and I don't like how Trump calls out people like that. I mean, they have a say. They have a right to say something.
He's doing no different than fucking Reagan or anybody else did.
Yeah, but if I recall correctly, Reagan did have some
And
Democrats
perhaps
actually
most
stand up too.
importantly,
So
I'm asking
there is
you
quite
to
a difference.
approve the Save America Act.
It's not the president's job to save America. The people's job.
Someone has to do it.
Stop illegal aliens
It's the people's job. You're absolutely right. It's the people's job.
Voting in our sacred American.
We have too many.
It's not his job.
Cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple.
Government's only job
All
is to
voters
status
must
quo.
show voter ID.
This is the reason why the founding fathers made government's job so damn hard. It's not their responsibility to change the world.
All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to
Fuck
vote.
you. I was born here. I don't got to prove that I was born here. If you can't keep track of that, that's your problem.
Then don't vote.
And no more crooked
Fuck
mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel.
Fuck
None.
you.
Yeah, you got to buy me a couple drinks first.
And this should
That's
be
the
an
most
easy
stupidest
one. And
thing
by
I've
the
ever
way,
heard,
it's polling
Gorilla.
at 89%, including Democrats.
Have you listened to
89%.
yourself,
Won't kill you to drive 2
I
miles.
was born here. I don't need to prove that I was born here, Gorilla.
Yeah, but the problem is we got so many fucking people.
That's
illegal people
your
living up in
fucking
the
problem.
communist mayor
That's
of
your
New York City.
problem.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, so
That's not
make
my
them prove
fucking
they're-
problem. That's your fucking problem.
Just
Yeah,
that they
so
want
make them
people
prove that they're
shovel-
legal to vote.
I
they
could
got
do
hell
that
on.
if you gave me enough money and gave me the. If you gave me
To
the.
apply for that job, you need to
do
show
that.
2 original forms of
you.
ID and a social security card. Yet they don't
I
want
have no problem
identification
proving
for
that
the
shit.
greatest privilege of them all, voting in
Then
America.
shut up
No,
and
it's no good.
show them your fucking social security card.
Both Republicans and Democrats.
Nobody wanted Social
overwhelmingly
Security
agree on
cards
the
when Social
policy
Security
that
cards came out.
we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense.
Yeah, prove where the fuck I was born.
country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens.
If you don't want to prove it, then don't vote.
I don't have to prove it. I was born here.
How are everyone else supposed to know that?
Because I was born in a government freaking. Dude, all right, I'm sorry. If you don't know the answer to that, then it's your fucking problem.
Yeah, but here's the problem. There's so
One
many people
reason,
committing
because
fraud
they want to cheat.
that we
There's
need
only
a
one
way
reason.
to secure our elections.
They make up all excuses.
You don't have
They-
to secure
it's
the
racist.
elections. You
They
just change
come up
the
with
election.
things, you almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated, and their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have to stop it, John.
The American dream is built on cheating, lying, and stealing.
Yeah, and on having hidden agendas and skeletons in your closet. You don't think Republicans don't have that? And you're
And here is one
46
more
years.
opportunity
I've
to
been
show
honest,
common sense in
and honest people,
In the
nice
gallery
guys
tonight
finish
are
fucking last.
Sage
Don't you ever
Blair,
Well,
forget
here's
that.
the
mother, Michelle.
problem. Being honest
In
ain't
2021,
enough when
Sage
other
was
people
14
aren't
when
honest.
school officials in Virginia
Every
sought to
fucking thing.
socially
I'm
If you're
sorry
honest,
to
you finish
I'm
last.
sorry to
to a
interrupt
new
the
gender, treating her
scholarly
as a
debate,
boy
but 1
and
hour now.
hiding it from her
Bing.
parents. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Sat
Before
here and
long,
I could have been
confused
so
Sage
rich if
ran
I just
away
would have
from
lied,
home
cheated, and steal.
after she
Fuck that.
was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today,
Government
all
should have
of
known
is
that
behind
already.
them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full-ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up.
I approve of that because dating is not permitted at Liberty University.
Thank you
Neither
for
are
your great
skirts above the
bravery. And
knee.
who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents.
It's going
But
on.
surely
in
we can all
Washington State
agree
quite
no
a bit.
state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about this?
But you can
We
rip them
must ban
apart
it,
from your
and we
Mexican
must ban
family.
it immediately.
Didn't you just arrest a 5-year-old for God's sakes?
No.
The parents, you throw the goddamn parents in jail.
Look,
If you fucking do that to your kid, you belong in fucking
crazy.
prison.
I'm telling you, they're crazy. Amazing, incredible. Boy, oh boy. We're lucky we have a country. With people like this, Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time, didn't we? Huh?
Fuck the Democrats. Fuck the Republicans.
No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady, now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you believe it? Who would have believed that?
Paid for her.
Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight, we welcome two young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much.
Sure, something you say to your wife.
I'm very proud to say that during my time in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God. Tremendous renewal.
What about those who don't believe in it?
That's going down, apparently.
This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great
Brainwashing
friend,
and
Charlie Kirk, a great guy, great man.
learn from his mistakes.
Charlie Kirk did not do anything
So
wrong.
last year, Charlie was violently
Oh, he did
murdered
something very
by an
wrong, my
assassin
friend.
and martyred. Really,
learned
He
how to
fucked up
defend
bad.
beliefs. His
He fucked up
wonderful wife,
really
Erica,
bad.
is with us tonight.
Is that
Erica,
Erica,
please
Erica
stand.
Kirk?
Poor Charlie.
They sat her really far away from Usha Vance, right?
That's what happens when you fucking play chicken with other people.
Thank you, Erica. Been through a lot. In Charlie's
Keep it
memory, we
respectful,
must all
there,
come
LDJ.
together to reaffirm
A
that
A little bit, but
America
I
is
respect
one
him, but he
nation
made
under
mistakes. You
God,
got to learn from it.
and we must totally reject
He's
political
not going to get that
violence
chance,
of
but
any
okay.
kind.
He will. Everybody will.
We love religion, and we love bringing it back, and it's coming back at levels that nobody actually thought possible.
Only one
Beautiful
religion.
thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires keeping our communities safe. We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We are honored to be joined tonight
Did you really
by
say
a woman
pro-democratic
who's been through
crime?
hell, Anya Zarutska. In
If you live on
2022,
the
she
West
and her
Coast,
beautiful
you know what he's
daughter,
talking
so
about.
beautiful, what a beautiful young woman. Irina fled war-torn
All right, I'll be right back.
war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget there were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly. She had escaped a
This is
brutal
grim
war only
stuff,
to be
man.
slain by a hardened criminal, set free to kill in America, came in through open borders. Mrs. Zarutska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina. How do you not stand? How do you not stand? I'm asking this Congress to pass tough legislation to ensure that violent and dangerous repeat offenders are put behind bars, and importantly, that they stay there. Starting last summer, I deployed our National Guard and federal law enforcement to restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success, New Orleans, Louisiana, big success, and our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How did that happen? In fact, crime in Washington is now at the lowest level ever recorded, and murders in D.C. this January were down close to 100% from a year ago. They don't like to hear that. One of the sick people, one of the brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard Specialist Sarah Beckstrom. After a 4-month deployment, she voluntarily extended her service, and her rank was going to be lifted. She was doing so well. They were so proud of her. But the very next day, she was on patrol near the White House when she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan. Shouldn't have been in our country. And all because she wore the uniform of our nation, she was shot. He traveled here because he didn't like people wearing our uniform. He was sick and deranged, shouldn't have been in our country. Sarah Beckstrom died in order to defend our capital, and we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Eva Lee. Your daughter was a true American patriot, and she will be greatly missed. She was a great person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like it. So sorry. Thank you very much. A great young lady. I saw reports that were like perfect. She was perfect. Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head, and no one thought he could possibly make it. The two of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night, and she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone, but his mother said, no, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, I have no doubt, sir, he's going to be okay. This was a conversation that I had with her that night, with her son laying.
I got to clip that. He said, sir.
All over. Everybody is praying, she said, sir, he will be okay. The doctors
got to write down that time
didn't understand what she was saying. And after looking at the results of the damage done, neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive that even Andrew's great father felt she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right. Right, Melody? She turned out to be right. Amazing, actually. I said, where does this woman come from? She's the most positive person I've ever met. With God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous recovery. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see you. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much.
Hey, Bill.
So, Andrew, while you're up, now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom with the award created by our late, great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart. We love you all. Love you. We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has never been stronger. In my first 10
the
months,
bombs
I
haven't
ended
launched
8
yet,
wars,
Bill.
including Cambodia. Isn't it funny? Sick people. Cambodia and Thailand, Pakistan and India would have been a nuclear war. 35 million people said the Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared. And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco.
Bill, I said the bombs haven't started falling
People
yet.
like you. You know, Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever.
Marco's not the smartest Cuban guy, but he could lead this country, span the Cuban Empire.
Under the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that? Nobody thought it was possible. Nobody thought that was possible. Both living and dead. And those parents who had a dead son, their boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. That was an amazing period of time. And they came back, and when we got all of the living hostages back, and many, many before them, but I always said those last 20 are going to be very tough, but we got many, many more, hundreds. But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back. But we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28. And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug and they dug and they dug. It's a tough thing to do, going through bodies all over, passing up
This
100 bodies
has
sometimes.
gotten
for
even
each
more
one that
grim
they
since
found.
I noted it was really
Tough
grim.
job. And they finally got it back to 27. And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28. Nobody thought that was possible, but we did it. And I remember the family of the 28th. They were so grieved, but they were so happy as it's possible to be. They had their boy back. The mother said, "Sir, we have our boy back." What a period of time that was, but we got them all back.
He already
So
died.
Thank you both very much. Great job.
I didn't understand that side quest at all either. I'm not endorsing LDG in the least, but that was a really weird side quest.
That might come off as rough,
And we're working very hard to end the
but
ninth
you got to
war,
listen beyond
the
that.
killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine, where 25,000 soldiers are
Not
dying
disavowing
each and
you either.
every month. Think of that, 25,000 soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never happened if I were president. Would have never happened. As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, The United States military obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program with an attack on Iranian soil known
How
as
many times
Operation
can you obliterate
Midnight
it and then
Hammer.
say they're coming back? It's either obliterated or it's not obliterated.
Here comes the reveal. We're about to start dropping bombs again. Here it
Decades,
comes.
had been the
$100
policy of the
says he
United
happens. Says
States
it right
never
now.
to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings.
Hey,
of
John,
the
how's it going?
roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb. And just over the last couple of months with the protests,
Marco looks slightly high.
they've killed at least, it looks like 32,000
Wouldn't surprise me.
32,000 protesters in their own country. They shot them and hung them.
Is he talk about
We
the
stopped them
Iranians?
from hanging a lot of them. with
I
the
think it's a
threat of
lot higher than that, man. I
serious
think it's a lot
violence.
higher than that. They're
This is
total. They're scumbags.
Some terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again, and are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference.
That was a secret?
My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen. And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term. We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved a $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong, because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together. It's really called peace through strength, and it's been very, very effective. So thanks to Republicans in Congress who are investing that record number of dollars, have no choice, in the United States Armed Forces. Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even doing it for that reason. Because as I said, we have more jobs, more people working today than ever before in the history of our country. And NATO countries are friends and allies. They are. They're our friends and they're our allies. Have just agreed, at my very strong request, to pay 5% of GDP for military defense rather than the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying for almost all of NATO.
Well, he lost his voice a while ago.
Cough up.
He lost his voice a while ago, and he's still going. He sounds just bad. Like, I'm not, no commentary on his rhetoric, but his voice itself
And getting
sounds
that
terrible.
5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily with one meeting. And big difference
Well, it's
between
amazing
2%
what
that's
you can
not
do when
paid.
you're
We were
footing the
paying
bill, that when you threaten the pull
afraid
out
of
of
many of them, but
organization.
if you were paid up, now 5%, then they're paid. And everything we send over to Ukraine is sent through NATO, and they pay us in full. They pay us totally in full. Every branch of our armed forces is setting records for recruitment. This is so exciting. And every service member recently. And every service member recently received a warrior dividend of $1,776. You know, they put it on my desk. We got the money from tariffs and other things, a lot of money we have. We have much more money than people understand. Have to rebuild that program a little bit, but it won't take long. But we got the money, and it was $1,775, and they wanted my approval. And I said, what's the number? $1,775. I said, wait a minute, for $1 more, we can have $1,776. It's going to I said, we're going to figure that. I never asked anybody if we could afford it. $1 more, I said $1,776. And I said, that's good. And I'll tell you what, our military, that was 4 months ago, our military, I never see a person in the military that doesn't thank me for it, so we're honored to do it. They deserve it. And we call it 1776. It was great. And we love our military. We love our law enforcement. We love our firemen. You know, the firemen don't get mentioned enough. We love our firemen. We're also... We're also restoring American security and dominance in the Western Hemisphere, acting to secure our national interests and defend our country from violence, drugs, terrorism, and foreign interference. For years, large swaths of territory in our region, including large parts of Mexico, really large parts of Mexico, have been controlled by murderous drug cartels. That's why I designated these cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and I declared illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. And with our new military campaign, we have stopped record amounts of drugs coming into our country and virtually stopped it completely coming in by water or sea. You probably noticed that. We very seriously damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go fishing anymore. We've also taken down one of the most sinister cartel kingpins of all. You saw that yesterday. In January, elite American warriors carried out one of the most complex, spectacular feats of military competence and power in world history. No one's seen anything like it. Foreign leaders, I won't tell you who, called me, and they said, very impressive, very impressive. They couldn't believe, they all watched. They saw what happened. This is a different fighting force that we had years ago when we fought to tie. You know, it's a great fighting force. I'm so proud of it. Look at Space Force. Space Force is my baby, because we did that. My baby, it's becoming so important. And America's armed forces overwhelmed all defenses and utterly defeated an enemy, good fighters, to end the reign of outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro and bring him to face American justice. And this was an absolutely colossal victory for the security of the United States, and it also opens up a bright new beginning For the people of Venezuela, we're working closely with the new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, to unleash extraordinary economic gains for both of our countries and to bring new hope to those who have suffered so terribly. They really did suffer. With us tonight is Alejandro Gonzalez. She grew up in a tight-knit Venezuelan family and was especially close to her beloved uncle Enrique. But after Enrique ran for office and opposed Maduro, he was kidnapped by Maduro's security forces and thrown into the regime's really infamous prison in Caracas. Alejandro feared she would never see her uncle again. She feared for her own life also. But since the raid, we have worked with the new leadership, and they have ordered the closure of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already, with more to come. Alejandro, I'm pleased to inform you that not only has your uncle been released, but he is here tonight. We brought him over to celebrate his freedom with you in person. Enrique, please come down. Thank you, Enrique. Have a good time. Nice to have you back, Enrique. There were many heroes on that January raid to capture Maduro. Really great heroes. It was very dangerous. They knew we were coming. They were all set. But the deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal chronicles of military valor. Chief Warrant Officer 5, Eric Slover, planned the mission and was the flight lead in the cockpit of the first helicopter.
He said cock.
Powerful helicopter. It was a massive Chinook.
Well, he has a big cock,
as you can
LDG.
imagine, many American warfighters.
That was Teague that said that.
Wearing the dog tags, his wife Amy had blessed with holy water before he left. She knew it was going to be a rough one. Eric steered the Chinook under the cover of night and descended swiftly upon Maduro's heavily protected military fortress. This was a major military installation, protected by thousands of soldiers and guarded by Russian and Chinese military technology. How did that work out? Not too good. While preparing to land, enemy machine guns fired from every angle, and Eric was hit very badly in the leg and hip, one bullet after another. He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, shredding his leg into numerous pieces. And yet, despite the fact that the use of his legs was vital to successful helicopter flight, legs are the most important part of flying a helicopter, to deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain Maduro was the only thing Eric was thinking about. Then, even as he was gushing blood, which was flowing back down the aisle, helicopter lands at a steep angle. The machine gun stood right in front of him. They were right in front of him, 2 machine gunners who escaped the wrath of the previous planes. Eric maneuvered his helicopter with all of those lives and souls to face the enemy and let his gunners eliminate the threat. Turned the helicopter around so
gushing
the
is
gunners
a
could
Charlie Kirk gushing.
take care of business, saving the lives of his fellow warriors from what could have been a catastrophic crash deep in enemy territory. Only after safely landing the helicopter with all the warriors aboard in the exact right spot, which was vital to the mission, we probably would have had to maybe cancel the mission if that didn't happen.
Of course, it was that
Eric
bad.
told his co-pilot, also wounded, but not as gravely, to take over. I'm about ready to pass out. The success of the entire mission and the lives of his fellow warriors hinge on Eric's ability to take searing pain. It was unbelievable what's happened to his legs of the bullets and keep on flying and landing. And people knew what was happening. Everybody in the back of the helicopter knew because they saw the blood pouring down the aisle. Chief Warrant Officer Slover is still recovering from his serious wounds, but I'm thrilled to say that he is here tonight with his wife, Amy, Eric, and Amy. Come on in.
Shut up.
So we have a surprise.
Calm down, LDG. It's almost over.
In recognition of Eric's actions above and beyond
Just
the
speaking
call,
for the millions of people who think the same.
I would now like to ask General Jonathan Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer Slover with our nation's highest military award, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
The hell? Oh, wait. Okay.
Well, thank you very much, Eric and Amy. Great to get to know you. I met with them and with a lot of their fellow warriors at Fort Bragg recently. You notice the name Fort Bragg, we have it back, we brought it back. We won the First World War with it, the Second World War with it, and then they decided to change the name. So we changed it back. Everybody wanted to change back too. And 10 of Eric's fellow warriors from that incredible night of victory will also be receiving medals at a private ceremony that will soon be held at the White House, and Eric will be there. Thank you.
No, Bill, no one's been offended here. We're just listening to the
Thank
speech
you,
here. I
Eric.
said I was going to
That's
answer
a
all
big
the
one.
chats after the speech.
Tonight we've celebrated many truly extraordinary American patriots, but there is one last living legend to honor before we go. He is one more heroic American aviator, Navy fighter pilot. Royce Williams served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, flying more than 220 missions. In the skies over Korea in 1952, Royce was in the dogfight of a lifetime, legendary dogfight. Flying through blizzard conditions, his squadron was ambushed by 7 Soviet fighter planes. It was his first aerial combat of the war, and despite being massively outnumbered and outgunned, Royce led the takedown of 4 enemy jets and almost destroyed the others, vanquishing his adversaries while taking 263 bullets to his own plane and being seriously hurt. His story was secret for over 50 years. He didn't even want to tell his wife, but the legend grew and grew. But tonight, at 100 years old, this brave Navy captain is finally getting the recognition he deserves. He was a legend long before this evening. Royce, please stand up, and I will ask the First Lady.
He's 100. How's he going to stand up? This is twice now.
Congressional Medal of Honor.
Sorry we screwed up by giving you this late.
Better late than never, but do we do anything but murder
That's
stories
the
and war
worst you could
stories?
fucking say.
Do we do anything but murder and war stories in this speech? Let's hear about our tariff rebates.
We do have a warrior-based mythos in our country, Teague.
We have only talked about murder and war for like a really long time now. We had some positive stuff up front. This is like, you know, this
part out because of the Supreme Court.
This is horrible.
Well, he should promise us the money. You know, everyone else is getting money. Where was the money he promised us? I'm not against this guy,
wait
though.
till I'm 100. I guess it could be worse. It could wait till he's dead until he gets credit.
Well, I don't think we have long to wait, but he's 100. But it's nice.
He got credit sooner than Van Gogh did.
I would like, well, maybe I'd like to see maybe as a private ceremony. I'm sorry, not a private, like a separate ceremony. It's a Congressional Medal of Honor. That's a big deal. There's a whole citation to be read, a ceremony. This is kind of, I'm not saying it's an injustice. It's just a little unusual.
It's a teaser.
We gave him the medal. That's it.
Should we give Teague the Medal of Assholery too to make him happy?
Let's wait till he's 100 years old, Sith Dan.
Well, he is a Highlander and he is over 100 LDG.
I know he looks like he's 100, but let's wait till he's actually 100.
Well, have a good night, Bill.
Later, Bill.
Good night, Bill.
And even so, it should have gotten a much bigger applause than that.
Thank you, Eric. I've always wanted the Congressional Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not allowed to give it to myself, and I wouldn't know why.
Why don't you ask him to give it to you?
If they ever open up that law, I will be
That's
there
a
with
strange
you someday.
comment.
But that's
And
our
he
highest
got the
honor,
Nobel
Congressional
Peace
Medal
Prize
of
that
Honor.
way.
It's a big thing, and it's an honor to be in the same room with you. Thank you both very much, Eric. Thank you.
I only said it with just. Who the hell asked for the person who gets the Nobel Peace Prize? Hey, can you give that to me, by the way? But he did it.
Thank you. 250 years is a long time in the life of a
Where's
nation.
your source on that one,
But in
LDG?
another sense, it's really
Sounds
a
like
mere
a hearsay
moment in the
source.
eye of history. Two of the gentlemen we met in
It's who
the
you who
gallery
is.
this evening took their first breaths 1 century ago, 100 years before that, on July 4th, 1826, the author of the Declaration of Independence, brilliant, Thomas Jefferson, drew his last breath. Just a single long
More
human
death.
lifespan separates the giants.
Didn't
who
Trump say
declared
that independence,
and
the
won our
Declaration of Independence,
from the
was
heroes
a
who stand
beautiful
among us
and
tonight? Everything our nation
unity
has done, everything we have
speech
achieved, has been the work of
document?
those few great lifetimes. In those brief chapters, Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human freedom, the strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history. Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent. We carved
He was
past
German,
through
he would be
an
saying that.
unforgiving wilderness, settled
He
a
is German.
boundless frontier, and
I don't know how
tamed the
much more winning I
beautiful
can
but
take, though,
very,
because this
very
speech does not seem to be
dangerous
even close to
Wild
wrapping up.
West.
or going anywhere.
From empty marshes and wide open plains, we raised up
It usually
the
goes about
world's
2.5 hours.
greatest cities. Together we mastered.
Usually, this is the very. What do you say?
shattered
Usually, this is
histories,
the first
monsters,
State of the
tyrannies,
Union he's ever given.
And we liberated.
What are you
millions
talking
from
about? He was
This is
president
like
before.
the sixth one. This is the sixth one.
Oppression and terror.
No, it's
No,
not
I'm
his
saying
fifth one.
it's his first one of this presidency.
This is his
No,
fourth.
he gave one last year. He gave one last year.
Last year
there
was
is
not.
there
Last
is no
year was
state of
not. Thank
Go ahead,
you.
LDG.
American pride.
No, you're right. The
We
last
wired
year
the
was not of a
globe
State of
with,
the Union.
Ingenuity. We
It was
captivated
an address
the
to
planet
Congress.
with American
Exactly.
culture. And now we are pioneering the next great American breakthroughs that will
Trump will
change
either finish it at the
the
top of the
entire
hour
world.
or at 8:30.
All of this and so much more
He'll
is
finish
the
soon, don't
enduring
worry.
legacy, unmatched glory of the hardworking patriots who built and defended this
He hasn't
country
said a single
and
thing
who
about
still carry
hardworking
the hopes
Americans
and
yet.
freedoms all
That
of
is kind of true.
humanity's
Germ, you're the
backs.
gambler here. How long is it
For
going to go?
years they were forgotten, betrayed, and cast aside.
You might
But
make
that
it
great
all the time.
betrayal is over, and they will never
Sorry,
be
buddy, what did you
forgotten
say?
again.
What? Hello?
Because when the world needs courage,
hear me?
daring, vision, and
Well,
inspiration,
barely.
it is still.
It sounds like
turning
you're a
to
million
America.
miles away there,
And
Rezo.
when God needs a nation to work His miracles,
Stop mentioning
He
God,
knows
please.
exactly who to ask. There is no challenge Americans cannot
Well,
overcome.
indeed,
No
the
frontier
vast
too
majority
vast for us to conquer.
believe in
No
God.
dream too
Rezo,
bold
we
for
can't
us to
hear you,
chase.
buddy.
No horizon too distant for us
Like,
to claim.
It literally
For our
sounds like you're
destiny
talking
is
away.
written by the hand of providence, and these first 250 years were just the beginning. From the rugged border towns of Texas to the heartland villages of Michigan,
Check
from
your
the
settings on your
sun-kissed
mic or
shores of
something.
Florida to the endless fields of the Dakotas, and from the historic streets of Philadelphia to right here in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the golden age of America is upon us. The revolution that began in 1776 has not ended. It still continues because the flame of
He's
liberty
finally
and
wrapping it up now.
independence still burns in the heart of every American patriot. And our future
You
will be
can't even
bigger,
name the
better,
first
brighter,
20
bolder,
people who
and
signed the
more glorious
Independence
than
Declaration.
ever before. Thank you.
Name
God
three.
bless you, and God bless America.
George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Andrew. Can't think of his last name.
George Washington did not sign.
Yeah,
George Washington didn't design. All right, so Benjamin Franklin, Andrew, whatever his name is, and
You have to do better than that.
Fucking Andrew, dude. Trust me, I don't just guess names.
I can't even think of a founding father named Andrew.
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson is 1845, LDG.
Oh, okay. So I was wrong. Listen, okay, I don't memorize this stuff. Okay, it was plenty. I know Benjamin
So you can
Franklin.
name
signed it.
one.
I know that for a fact. Benjamin
Hey, I
Franklin
got
did
more.
sign.
Yes.
Benjamin Franklin. How about John Hancock, who made his
John
signature-
Hancock. John Hancock. Yes,
You're not
thank
supposed to
you.
give him the answers.
No,
No, I knew I knew John Hancock.
because
Rufus T. King.
You put me on the spot. I'm never good when I'm put on the spot. You know
William
what? Some
Floyd.
people. Okay, listen. I'm special needs. Okay, motherfucker. Okay, I'm bad. No. Don't laugh at that because I am special
Thomas
needs.
Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson. Yes. See, if you said a name, I could tell you yes and no. But if you asked
F.
me to
Kennedy.
say a name, I wouldn't be able to say that. What?
John F. Kennedy.
No. Nice fucking try.
Abraham Lincoln. Thank you. I thought it was funny too. Yeah. Someone had to
You
break
got
that
me
door.
laughing on that shit.
Yeah.
No, not Lincoln. Okay, not Lincoln. All
Matthew
right.
McConaughey.
Don't even-
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. You know what? How about my foot? My foot signed the Declaration of Independence, and you know what else is going to sign? Your ass.
Hey,
Declaration of your ass. My foot is about the sign.
Hey,
What?
I wouldn't worry about him putting his foot up your ass. I went down to Florida and he still couldn't even show up.
No, you know what? Stop trying. Okay, stop trying to gain clout on my foot. On my foot. Okay, just stop. Okay, if my foot wanted to sign your ass, it would sign it in triplicate. Okay.
I went to Florida.
You're not. No. Florida is a big state, motherfucker. Florida. You went to the edge of Florida. You went to the farthest. You went to the farthest edge of Florida and was like, "I'm right here, foot. I'm right here, foot." Like you're 100 miles away, fucking saying that shit to me. Why don't you come to Orlando and then tell me I came to Florida? Okay, bitch. I'm gonna act like Jesse from freaking Breaking Bad, bitch. Come to Orlando and dare tell me that you came to Florida and I didn't see you. Because I guarantee you, if you were within the bounds of Orlando, my foot would be so far up your ass, you'd feel like you reverse deep throat in my leg.
Jeremy, we lost you there for a minute. Can you talk? Are you able to talk?
Yeah, I had
Jeremy, you there, buddy? There you go. We hear you.
Okay?
Yep.
I had to undo all the stuff I did to get that broadcast going.
Did all that stuff.
I'm glad you're back.
Switch between 3 browsers to get that going.
What a drag. By the way, that was the shortest State of the Union Trump's given, I think. Hour 40, just about. 100 minutes. Yeah. We covered war, murder, shot in the head, and I good enough, I guess. The most obnoxious people didn't bother showing up, so it didn't get that crazy.
Oh yeah, Green made enough of an ass out of himself there.
We would have been talking like shouting back and forth when he made the comments about immigration. Like it would have gotten
so
rails.
Pissed off that we've fallen so far from the Romans. Like the Romans were more civilized than we were, because even they had the people who wanted to boo showed up.
There you go.
You know, we don't even have the people who want to boo. They don't even fucking want to show up. You know what I mean?
And they
like
fed their enemies to animals. That was also
yeah. I mean, the whole point of the thumbs up, thumbs down is that you literally had people thumbing down. This is like YouTube when they got rid of the thumbs down. Like you can't even thumbs down now because you can't even you can't.
They all had Nokias and they were able to vote on those.
Yeah, I mean, like there's no fucking boos because all the people who want to boo don't even want to fucking show up. Like y'all pussies. Y'all
it just would have been an ugly scene if they'd been booing and yelling back and forth.
That's the whole fucking point, though. Like that's the point of democracy. Democracy is the people who support and the people who don't support. Because whether you support or you don't support, you support something. So even if you boo, you're still supporting the opposite opinion. Like, why the fuck are we in an echo chamber? Why are we in a fucking echo chamber?
Was he like this all time?
That's all this was a fucking echo chamber. There was not one dissenting opinion in that entire crew. I don't want to stop. Like, listen, I'm not Martin Luther King. I am not Spartacus. I am not the person to come up with the speech to like rile up everybody for the opposite side. I will fail at that 1,000,000 times over. I will be the guy all of you want to hear and have the worst fucking opinion. But I am trying to say something that, like, why the fuck are you pussies not showing up to boo this guy? Like when I do a live stream, I welcome the booers. Like, thank you. Please have a seat. Would you like some free popcorn? Like, please boo me. Like, I want to hear the yays and I want to hear the nays. I don't want to be a fucking echo chamber.
That analogizes is kind of bad, though, right? I mean, live streamer versus president.
It's the same fucking thing. The president, you're talking about a president who literally was on WWE.
LDG's arguing for arguing's sake.
My foot's going to be fucking for foot's sake, dude. I am not arguing for arguing's sake. Well, I guess you Okay.
Hey,
I
this
guess
will
I
interrupt you.
kind of am.
We got a super chat.
Oh,
Hey.
Alrighty, so let me scroll
Go ahead.
all the way.
I'm good.
Oops, where is it?
Go ahead.
Last
I don't have a mouse.
one.
I don't have my mouse here. I'm using a.
How do you not have your mouse, dude? You're behind what? A fucking wall?
All I got is the fucking pad thing.
The pad? What
Yeah.
the fuck is the pad?
On the
He's
laptop.
on his laptop.
Is anybody on a computer right now looking at a pad?
Eugene Bird, you're the king. Super chats making our cigars sing. Lighten the lounge, keep it free. You're the sugar daddy of Gorilla. Thank you, Eugene. You're the best, better than all the rest. With every puff, we raise a cheer. Eugene Bird, our hero here.
And thank you, Old Man Bird. Thank you very much. He says, I am glad we are all on the same side at least. Bless the Western Hemisphere. Yes, bless it.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so
All right, yes.
let's go through the chats here real quick. Let's see.
Quick, you got like an hour of chats to go through. Yeah, let's go through this quick.
Yeah, let's see. Flimouth, is this the rhinoceros from Spider-Man animated series, your avatar? Yeah, he said yes. It's a classic. What is wrong with ordering brides from Temu? Hey, each to their own. Each to their own.
Bribes from who?
Yeah, cheers. Don't look great. Cheers. He goes USA. And David Almont. No, there's some exaggerated bullshit in there, but that's not every single thing in there is a fucking lie. You actually has kind of listen. He's a bit of low energy. Yeah, he was kind of low. Yeah, anybody else catch that? He was kind of getting like a little low energy tonight.
Space Patton is right on. Space Patton, he was a bit low energy, and there was some stuff going on with his voice.
In his hand and his knees and ankles.
Yeah. And
yeah, he was a little bit like glitchy, I guess is the word.
Yeah. Let's see. He shot one Democrat, one Republican to send the message and started talking. Let's see. Still warming up. USA.
Space Patton is based. I admire you, sir.
Yeah. I need sunglasses. Everyone is too bright. What's the diamond pendant on the 2000s USA flag? And yes, JP's voter ID is needed. And even if you could just say just an ID, well, the problem is states like mine and California, I'm pretty sure Washington has done this. I'm not sure about New York. Have all given driver's licenses to people who are not legal citizens of this country.
And that's their fault. Like, okay, so real quick about this whole Save America bullshit. We don't need ID. We need a soft ID. I'm not saying, obviously, the mathematics guarantees that you have to have some kind of ID in order to validate people, but it's validation is what we need. We don't need ID. We need validation. We need safe validation. So that means we need a soft ID. We need an ID where you can go up and vote. And the only thing the only thing that the ID proves is if you're American or you're not American. That's it. We do not need an ID that like fingerprints your ass or like, AI matches your fucking facial recognition or your first name, last name, social security number, date of birth, fucking. We don't need any of that.
No, calm down.
Just need an ID that says you're an American or not American, and that's it. Because let me tell you something. As soon as you have an ID that like really,
but obviously other opinions are not welcome. So
hey,
so as long as you have an ID that actually gives away like who you voted for, I am not for that. If the ID actually says Gorilla voted for X or Y. Sorry, what?
No ID up here ever gives away who you fucking voted for.
But that's not what they're advertising though here. Maybe in Canada it's different.
You want to hear
Not
what
what they're
voter
saying,
ID
but
is
they
here,
do
or
want
do
you to have
me
ID.
Just shut up.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over.
Talking, I'll just shut up.
No, he was telling me to shut up. What were you talking about?
I did not say that.
I thought you were talking about me.
I've been voting since the 1970s, municipal, provincial, and federal. Just about every election I've ever had a chance to vote in, I have, because I think as a citizen, it's your democratic responsibility to vote, even if a lot of people say it don't fucking matter. Well, if it don't fucking matter, I'm still going to vote, because if I don't vote, then I can't. Then I shouldn't bitch. If I never voted, then I should just shut the fuck up and not bitch. Right? Okay, that's a side. That's a side point. I've had I've been voting since the 70s. Yeah, I got my driver's license. Driver's license here has photo ID on it. Just like
would that be the 1970s or the?
Can I please finish my fucking thought for the next couple minutes before you interrupt me?
Just was wondering, 1870s.
You don't have to wait for the answer. Go ahead, dude.
Okay, if we're going to be respectful adults, I will continue. Anyway, I have a driver's license. It has a picture ID on it, because when a cop pulls you over, if you're going too fast, he wants to know that the guy in the photo on your driver's license is the same guy he's looking at through the window. Not a problem. Here, when we have an election, we get a voter's card in the mail. It's got all the addresses to the 2 or 3 places where you can go to vote. All you have to do is take that card, take your driver's license, and if you're paranoid and you want to take a third part of ID, like your cable company bill or some shit like that, you're welcome to do that. The volunteers at the table will look at your card. They'll get your name off the card. They'll cross your name off of the list. Put a line through it as you are now voting, so people can't vote 2, 3, 10,000 times. You vote once and you're crossed off the list. You go place your vote. Easy peasy. That's about it. It's
okay.
What the problem?
So I agree
that's
with
how you manage to keep Joe in power.
Wait. Let me have this. Let me have this real quick. PvP. I respect what you said. I heard what you said. I'm listening to what you said, and I'm not trying to disrespect what you said. Okay, but here's the problem with what you said.
But you will.
After shit you said. Okay, listen.
But you will anyway.
I let you speak.
It's like
I
I'm
let
not
you
a
speak.
racist. And then
PvP. I let you speak. I let you speak, PvP. I did not interrupt. I let you finish.
I think you're a racist if it makes you feel any better, PvP.
Please,
I couldn't hear you,
shut up. Just
LDG
shut up and let me
over you,
talk
Jake.
to PvP right now. I let PvP speak. You're absolutely correct. I agree with everything that you said. The problem is Canada and America do things quite differently. It is not that way in America. If that's what they guaranteed, that if I show my ID and they just check mark that I have voted and nothing else, then I am okay with that. But that's not what they're advertising. They're advertising a digital ID in which who I voted for and what I voted for and where I voted for and who I am and everything I am voted for this particular person is what I have a problem with.
LDG,
what's your source on that?
You're confusing the Save
I'm
Act with
not
the
proving.
ID version.
Okay, I'll let you guys finish and I'll say, go ahead, Brazil. What were you saying? The source is what they're saying. Nobody is saying that the SAVE Act doesn't guarantee that who I voted for isn't given away with my ID.
Because I've never even heard of a digital.
Don't worry
ID
about it.
You should only have to register. You should only have to register who votes.
SAVE Act is dead, so don't worry about it. It's dead.
I should only have to register. Oh God, I should only have to register that I'm able to vote. But the moment I'm going to vote, my ID is meaningless. I should only have an ID that says I am able to vote or not able to vote, and that's it. If there is any information other than that, I am against it.
if the vote,
but none of this is guaranteeing that that's the case.
I'm going to mute.
Mute for a moment. Just mute for as long as you need to, PvP. If I have to ID myself to vote and it gives away any information other than I am able to vote or not able to vote, then I am against it. The only thing that the ID should be able to prove is, am I able to vote or am I not able to vote? If it gives away who I voted for, I am completely 100% guaranteed fuck you against it.
Well, it sounds like you got your information off a 15-second TikTok.
Oh, give me one example, give me one link, give me one proof that this whole Save America Act will not give away who I voted for. Because last time I checked, I might be a young person. I might be born in 1980, but I do remember when even if I was born in the 1980s, I do remember that the number one fucking thing that Americans never wanted to do is give away who they voted for. To the point where if anybody asked you, you tell them to shove it up your fucking ass.
Like that.
But nobody's saying that.
No way, shape, or form. That
nobody's saying
paranoid to think it.
I think the government needs to know who LDG votes
Google
for.
just proved. Listen. Google just proved that you had somebody who got kidnapped, Miss Guthrie, who got kidnapped by gunpoint by fucking terrorists or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Google just proved that they were recording their fucking cameras against their own. They didn't even have an active subscription, and Google said, hey, by the way, even though you weren't paying for our service, we have the recording of your Ring camera.
That's not what happens. You have the last 30 days. That's not what happens. You have limited access until you pay. Then you have like a lot more storage.
Dude,
if you pay, you immediately look. If you have the cameras, you can stop paying. And if you come home from vacation and someone robbed your house, you can go pay and they have the last 30 days on file. You put them in knowing that.
That's bullshit, bro, because the whole point of paying for a Ring doorbell
one of the cameras
is to get notifications.
A Google camera.
A person, a Google camera. So I'm saying Google. A person came to her house with a gun in their fucking crotch. It was obvious that AI could easily have warned the mother, the person in the house, the authorities. They were recording when they did not have an active subscription. That whole video of them capturing this guy with a gun in front of their house. The reason why no officers were like even notified that, hey, by the way, somebody with a gun who is actively trying to disable your freaking, disable your shit. We were recording.
How long will you sit here and listen to himself contradict himself? I mean, you want no voter ID.
Listen,
you want no record.
Oh, I love you. You're going to make me curse at you again, aren't you, right now? And you're going to continue to talk over me.
No,
you're going to tell me every single person who's listening to me right now, if your mother was taken by gunpoint,
only you for 2.5 hours.
Fuck you. I wasn't talking for 2.5 hours.
Girl,
any of you had your mother stolen from you by gunpoint.
This is your live. You need to be moderated.
He can mod all he wants PvP, but he hasn't said a thing because he's actually letting me try to talk.
I tried. I told you guys one at a time.
Be respectful.
I'm going at one at a time. Do you really want to know that? Do you really want to know that Google was recording your Ring camera and caught your fucking mother being taken by fucking gunpoint, and you don't want Google to be held reliable for not letting anybody know that the reason why you have a fucking ringtone in the first place is to notify you when somebody's at gunpoint at your fucking front door, and not tell the police, hey, by the way, somebody's at my front door with a fucking gun trying to steal my mother? You're telling me right now that they don't record that or notify the fucking police that somebody's at your front door with a gun? You are fucking stupid.
Keep stream fucking. That's great. That's going to help Gorilla Stream a lot.
LDG,
By
that's
the way,
not how
by the way,
any of that
guys, other
shit
people are
works.
leaving. I'm leaving too. I don't need to listen to this shit. So have the night you deserve, guys. Have a good one, hopefully.
Right now, brother, you'd be crying to God if somebody came to your front door with a fucking gun and you had a camera at your fucking front door and nobody was notified that somebody was at your front door with a fucking gun trying to kidnap your mother.
Yakety, yakety, yakety. He doesn't even notice that we shut her off. Yeah, done?
Dude, I'm fine. I said my piece.
Okay, girl, go ahead and finish off the chat.
All righty. Let's tell it to USA flag and oil, grace, and truth bombs there. California tax a lot for its gas. Yeah, it does. Let's see.
Yeah,
Democrats.
Dan pays more in gas tax than the average person does for an entire gallon of gas.
Yeah, I can believe that. All right, Democrats hate prosperity and love corruption. Well, I know the corruption part they love. Let's see, Trump. I read your book, the art of the deal. Nice. Got another USA. We got clapping. Win there. Tiger blood. I'm not sure what.
Am I hearing sentences? Are you breaking up? I cannot even make. I can't even hear what you're saying.
I can hear him.
I only heard like half a sentence. Go ahead.
Let's see. Space Path says win. And I already covered this one. I know for a fact there's a company or investor in Japan who pledged $2 trillion at least. And that's just one investor. So, and I know I've seen this with PolitiFact and CNN both done this, where they'll change one slight detail on a claim, then they'll rate it false and explain how it's false, but then confirm that what the original claim was at the bottom of the thing there. We got to have cheers here.
I'm still only hearing like half a sentence, guys. What the hell are you saying, dude?
Well, change your headphones out.
I'm listening. Like, what was the last thing that you just said? I didn't even hear what the hell you were talking about.
I was talking about how PolitiFact and CNN make fake fact checks.
Oh, they all do that though. Fox News does that. CNN does that. Now does that. They all do that.
Yeah. Let's see. Trump sounds very high energy to me. He seems a little lower energy than he normally is here. These guys are fucktarded. Yeah.
At the end, he kind of like.
Patton was also Olympian. I'm not sure what that moment spent. I'm not sure what moment this was. Let's see. Do we need to hear someone? We already covered that one. That'll sit down. Don't forget his Nobel Peace Prize.
That he stole from somebody else. Yeah.
He never got. No, she gave it to him.
He pressured her to give it to him. She literally begged to be the leader of fucking Venezuela after she gave it to him. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, tell me. I'll change my mind. Like,
cite your source.
I'm citing what I'm hearing from all the freaking news outlets. The moment she gave him the freaking Nobel Peace Prize, she was asking to be the legitimate leader of Venezuela. Correct or not correct?
Well, LDG, if my sources the other night weren't good enough, then your hearsay is not good enough.
Tell me if but I asked you if it was correct or not correct. Did she or did she not ask?
She just gave it to because she respected Trump. Everybody thought Trump was going to get one because of all the peace treaties and stuff. But instead, they gave it to her, and she just gave it to him. Now, if she got something later on down the road there, that's totally different.
But did she? That's okay. I agree with you. Did she or did she not get anything in return for that?
I don't know.
Okay. So obviously, I'm talking to the wrong people. Then
the chat.
Go ahead.
Let's not get sidetracked again.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No one knew where he came from. Certainly not a helicopter. Okay, now I know where we are at in the speech. He'll talk about that after it happens. Yeah. They're not going to give away the fucking plans before it goes. LDG, you are a great American. Well, you got one person on your side, LDG.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Old man Bird.
I love you, Bird. Thank you, Bird. Thank you. At least there's one of you out there. Thank you.
Yeah. And here's our resident troll.
God knows I am not doing this for clicks and likes because there's nobody who can click and like what I say right now. I'm obviously trying to.
We got this one here that'll say "fuck Donald Trump," but he'll put nothing else in the chat because facts don't care about, or his emotions don't care about facts. And other Greg says about USA, Color Sheep drinks. Other Greg says "fuck the Democrats."
I say fuck the Democrats too.
Trump helps the working class.
Republicans
that's why Democrats hate him. And,
okay, go ahead.
Holy shit! Holy shit, Bird! You paid almost more in taxes than I make a year. Holy shit!
What?
You paid $35,000 in federal taxes. That's more than I make. That's almost
$34,000.
35,000, yeah.
Shit, I paid. Wait a second. Let me do the math real quick. That was Old Man Bird. Old Man Bird said that.
Yeah.
I paid. Wait a second. I want to respond to this real quick. Let me do the math real fast. I paid about $18,000 in taxes last year. So holy shit, dude. That's wow.
Jesus Christ, I thought my 3,000 was a lot.
Mm. Well, it depends if you, Gorilla, it depends if you itemize your taxes or if you get the default tax. I'm pretty sure that Bird itemized his taxes. I itemized my taxes. I'm no offense, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but I'm pretty sure you got the default tax return.
Well, I'm too poor to have itemized items on there.
Okay, so that's the difference. That's the reason why millionaires itemize their taxes and people like you don't. And I don't mean people like you to say disrespectfully. I'm just saying that's the way the taxes are.
No, I had TurboTax go through all the stuff there.
TurboTax. Yeah.
Oh.
And then you got the default.
Let's see. Donald managing the former colleague very well. Except corrupt Democrats love higher taxes. Oh yeah, they'll take everything. And hello, Gavin. Welcome. I wasn't going to have kids, but that changed my mind. Hey, you'll change your mind once you have the kids. I mean, just think of it. It's hard. You gotta love when you're trying not to laugh while you're yelling at your kid for doing the exact same thing you did when you were a kid.
Exactly.
Yeah, and somehow this wasn't the least left weekend. No, but that's funny when the kids think they can get away with the exact same things you tried to get away with when you were kids. That's the funniest thing.
It just means you didn't teach them bad enough, but yeah.
Yeah, right. No mafia, kosher Nostra. Then why not the lower class? I got a tax cut. And let's see, Biden, he's perfectly healthy. Trump, he looks old. Trump never claimed to be Jesus. Let's see.
Whoa. Stop. Pause.
He never
Trump did he just say Trump never did Trump just say he never called himself Jesus? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Is that what I heard? Okay.
Yeah,
let me enlighten you people real quick. Those who believe what that just said, my own mother bought a Trump-approved poster that has Trump with Jesus behind him, holding his hands behind his chest, and he approved that poster. So, yes, he did. Yes, he fucking did. He might have not have said it, but there are posters of Trump with Jesus that Trump approved of him trying to say that he is some kind of fucking Jesus figure. So that I would argue that point, and I would ask anybody who believes that to look it up. He literally approved posters of Trump with Jesus hugging him.
Well, you can argue with JP.
You've never seen Christian material before. There is tons of stuff with people walking with Jesus, shaking Jesus's hand, hugging Jesus. It's very common.
It's only common if you can't sue. Trump can sue. If Trump can sue Trevor Noah $10 billion for saying a satire joke, then he can definitely have a company who sues, who makes public images on Amazon of Trump in front of Jesus. And I have that poster in my fucking house because my mother believes in it.
I don't doubt that you do. But I'm saying everyone has posters of them walking with Christ or hugging Christ. Or
who's everyone?
Doesn't it? You don't know anything about freaking Christian merchandise.
No, I do. And I know that Trump has a company, just like all those other big companies, that are paid to sue people who copyright or freaking like do those kind of things. Like,
why would he sue?
Amazon is a company that because there was a company called there was a company that did artwork on metal plates, and I can't remember the company name. It was like Metal Plate something, whatever. And they came out a couple of years ago, and they were doing artwork that defiled the copyright of Dragon Ball Z. They defiled the copyright of all these animes, and they had to change. They had to change because those companies said, "Fuck you! You're breaking copyright,"
and that they
sued them.
Trump's likeness is not copyrighted. He's a public figure. Christ's image is not copyrighted.
No, but Christ is trademarked. Just like Thor is trademarked. You cannot do an image of Thor that follows the Marvel image of Thor. You have to only
Marvel is not a fucking religion.
No, it isn't, but it's the same concept. Any of those images
Christ's
that depict something that
in no way, shape, or form copyrighted.
Okay. But Trump's image is
Trump's likeness is not copyrighted either.
Here, Jerk, can you keep going on chats while I run to the bathroom real quick?
I don't know. I'm gonna give it to you, Rezo, because I'm not 100% knowing about that. But I'm pretty sure that if Trump had any imagery of Jesus, that he would have some kind of control over his own image. And if it was like let's say, for instance, if it was Trump with the devil behind him, right? If it was Trump with the devil behind him, he would have control over that because it was his image against the devil.
Donald Trump with the devil on it. Just go online. You can find it anywhere.
Maybe on some kind of third party shit, like some kind of like weirdness, but not on Amazon. Trump would sue Amazon in a heart. If Trump is going to sue Trevor Noah for a satire joke for $10 billion, I highly doubt that he wouldn't go as far as somebody who put the devil with his name. Like, am I lying about that? Like, we all heard the story with Trevor Noah. He made a simple joke about Trump, and Trump went publicly saying that he was going to sue him for $10 billion for a stupid satire joke. That's on record. We don't know what we're talking about. This happened last month when Trevor Noah talked about Trump and Epstein Island in Greenland, and Trump went on record saying he was going to sue Trevor Noah for $10 billion for making a satire joke. Please tell me I don't have to actually back that up with proof.
I cannot find where you're at on this.
Okay, so let's see. that group of people sat on the left are not clapping. Yeah, they're all Democrats. There, let's see. Biden was saying and his party still is, yeah. Well, that was his cancer. Let's see. Parkman is best solution for healthcare crisis that the Democrats created. Yeah, and no, we're not going to call it the Luigi Mangione Act. I'm not going to sit there and endorse violence. Let's see. Good luck on the price of the drugs. Well, apparently some people said they're already starting to get it.
I, for one, have seen the price reduce quite significantly. The average cost per went from $4.50 down to $1.
Nice. And isn't that what the insulin patent was originally sold for? Was $1 because the guy wanted it to be cheap for anybody who needed it?
I believe so. Oh, Gorilla, we got way too many for you to go through all of them.
We're gonna pile through. This is the first year pace yourself, but take the win. Biden destroyed people's life savings. Oh yeah, I seen him completely drained out. Once that drug is not needed, I'm not sure what drug they mentioned during the thing. Everybody was talking. Trump is a showman. He's building up to the big stuff. Yeah, he did. With Obamacare, men were forced to pay for insurance increase and got pregnant. No, we just had to pay higher prices altogether. We got clapping. Well, it is needed, but we need to either get rid of income tax or get rid of property tax. One of the two. I choose the Ilya Omar pension plan, $30 billion at a brewery. Nice. I think most Democrats learned to read at the local lyric center. Well, volume's already as high up as a kid. It should be income or property. Take your pick. How can you get a permit to do a damn illegal thing? I'm not sure, Gavin. The needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many.
Newscomb or Ferguson, because they give out more illegal IDs and illegal driver's license to the damn invaders than anybody.
Let's see. That activist died in the commission of multiple crimes after not obeying laws for it. Exactly. She cannot shrink all responsibility in the driver over law enforcement. Period. Yeah, and our governor even decided the thing: if you hit a law enforcement officer with your vehicle, they can shoot your ass. If LDG ever stops,
not unless they stand in front of it.
He was off to the side, and she when she backed up, she lined up right with him.
No. If you watch the video real quick, as soon as she moved backwards, he stepped in front of the car and not behind it. Which, by the way, the person who was in charge of the person who had the lead was the one who went for the lock instead of the key. The person who went for the lock instead of the key is the one who actually triggered her to move forward. Now, with that said, the person who was in front of the car, as soon as she went back, all he had to do was take a step back. He never would have been in danger. But instead, he purposely went in front of the car because he knew if she moved forward, he would shoot her in the head, not only once in front of her, but twice inside of her when he was completely out of danger. And after he shot her 3 times in the fucking body, he said, fucking bitch. He was playing Call of Duty. He was not playing Protect the Innocent before they were guilty.
You're gonna bitch about him calling her a fucking bitch after she hit him with the fucking vehicle. I call my boss.
He didn't hit her
every morning.
Yes,
he did. Hit her. No, he stood in front of the car on purpose to shoot her in the head on purpose.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm sorry, dude. Like, watch the video for God's sake.
I did. I watched it over and over.
So you're telling me right now,
LDG,
if you would have been an officer,
all of us watched it together on this channel.
Okay, so answer me this one question, all of you, both of you.
Detail.
So both of you are going to tell me right now, if you would have been that officer and you saw that woman drive back, would you have stepped forward or would you have stepped back?
I would have done exactly what he did.
You would have stepped forward towards the car that's about to hit you.
When she backed
Continued
up,
on the trajectory I was on before she moved.
She moved back in order to get out of the way of him and save his life. So you're telling me you would have moved forward in front of the
get
car?
Away from the other officer who was trying to open
No.
the door
No. Because he was on Rezo. That officer was on the side of the car. You do not have to move back not to hit that guy. You had to move forward to get away from that guy. She moves back because the guy in front was in front of the car.
She moved back.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me in any kind of sense that if a person's on your side door, that you have to move backwards not to hit him.
Hey,
if he's on the side of the car,
LDG,
you move back not to hit him.
LDG, when she backed up is because she didn't have room to turn onto the street to flee. The best you could get is that she was fleeing with disregard to human life, and she actually hit that officer. When she backed up, she lined up with that officer. Then she spun forward. The only thing that saved that officer's life was the black ice on the road. That's the only thing.
She was already in front of the officer, dude. She was already in front of the officer. I don't know what you're trying to say. I watched the video. I watched it from 3 different angles. She was already in front of the officer. The only reason why you would move back is because she turned her wheels left and then right, not to hit that person.
Let's get through these chats. Please forgive Mikey. He has some sort of folks. Oh, Gavin's gonna ask when's Trump going to sack Kurtzman? 2027 there, Gavin. Democrats don't care about the victims of their policies. They're just trying to make a show there.
As simple as this. If you get arrested for driving a car and having a cell phone, then that means you get arrested for trying to operate a lethal weapon. And he was too busy trying to make his own TikTok. He was
documenting a crime in action.
No, he wasn't. Because if he was operating if he was doing what you're saying he was doing, then why did he not vocally say the license plate when he was recording the license plate? If he was doing what you're saying, he would have said the license plate on camera when he was walking around the video and recorded the license plate. He did not verbally confirm the license plate. He was the very first words out of his mouth, "I don't blame you." Why did he say that? Because A, the officer parked improperly in front of an active crime scene, and he got out of his car and he was recording the lady in order to get her, in order to make his own TikTok. When he recorded the license plate, he did not repeat the license plate. He continued moving around the vehicle, knowing that any officer that we pay millions of dollars for, we pay these officers millions of dollars to go through training. You do not stand in front of an active crime site. You do not park your vehicle in front of an active crime site.
First of all, they don't need to sit there and say the license plate. They're documenting what they're observing in front.
If you're documenting, you better believe you're going to say the license plate.
Whatever. Let's see, LDG. That's because all you hear is you, bro, Admiral T. I don't know if I shout at the president even if you are from the opposite party, or I don't know if I. Oh, he may be endorsed. And yeah, I say pass the SAVE Act there. Why is that such a They're talking about the IDs. Cause no ID, no vote. Yeah, exactly. The
don't ID to vote.
Was far more civilized. Let's see if it is Trump's enumerated in the Constitution duty to defend Americans.
For those of you who say you don't need an ID to vote, why don't you do your research and realize how did they get past this in the 1700s and the 1800s? How did they know voter ID back in those days? Because they didn't have voter ID. They didn't have voter ID back then.
Knew the people.
Hey, LED. Okay,
they didn't have these big metropolises back then.
And now that we have the internet, there's no difference.
Area, and they knew. Fuck, you don't even know your own neighbors, LDG.
And the internet, everybody is your neighbor.
Hey, LDG, I got a question. So you want to go back to the way we voted in the 1700s? Is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
No.
No. So then you need an ID to vote.
That's what you said.
No. I want a revised version of the 1800s. Now that we have the internet.
Yeah, because I don't know which constitutional amendment changed it. It might, but it used to be only property owners voted.
Yeah, and then back then, if you were black, your vote only counted what 3/4 of the vote.
Get to vote.
You didn't vote.
Even when they did get the vote, even then it was like a 3/4 of a vote.
No.
It was always
that's the portion that's so they can because the South wanted the black people to count in the census there so that they could have a more representation in Congress, and the North argued that no, because they're slaves, they shouldn't count, and that's how they came up with the 3/5 compromise.
I'm sorry if you can't understand how you can have a voting system without a hard ID. I'm down for a soft ID. Soft ID is fine. You guys understand what soft means, right? If you go to a bank right now and you ask for a loan, there's two types of credit checks. There's a soft credit check and there's a hard credit check, right? You do understand that much. Tell me you understand what I'm saying so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so there should be a soft ID and a hard ID. Is willing to vote, there should be a soft ID. I will vote for that. I will vote for that. I will make sure that happens, okay? I am for a soft ID of voting. I am not for a hard ID of voting because I don't want the government or any company or organization or anybody else to actually know who I voted for. If they are doing a hard ID, I am against it. If they are for a soft ID, I am for it.
Yeah, all the Save Act is doing LDG is when you go to register to vote, you show your regular driver's license and your passport
and
or
birth certificate.
That's all.
Yes, that's a hard ID. That's a hard ID. That is hard ID. I need to show a picture. I need to show a legal hard ID with my name and my social security and my birth. And that's all hard ID.
Hey, genius. How is any of that going to make them able to find out who you voted for?
I only want to show a card that requires me to show a hard ID. But then after I show that hard ID, I have a soft ID. So when I go to vote,
that's exactly what the Save Act's doing. That's literally what it's doing. That's literally what it's doing.
If that's what's true, I'm for it. But that's not what they're advertising. That's not what they're guaranteeing.
Okay.
That's not what they're going for. They're saying that you want a valid picture ID and a birth certificate. That is a hard ID.
I still don't see what the problem is.
Of course you don't, because you're a younger generation.
Yeah. Having a show ID when you vote is such basic common sense. Yeah, I know.
You can dismiss me all you want. That's fine. I don't blame you.
Yeah, Democrats asked taking a beating. LOL. Oh yeah, he threw a bunch of jibes in there. My father ran away, abandoning his 5-year-old. They couldn't just leave the boy stranded there for street. Yeah, and at that point there, ICE has babysat more kids than the fucking Somali daycare centers. Not one word. They say that.
Let me ask you this, Gorilla. Let me ask you one thing, Gorilla, real quick. Like you know Amazon, you know Alexa, right?
No.
You don't know Alexa?
No.
Alexa.
He's not going to admit to knowing any woman.
Gorilla, you know what Alexa is. Please tell me you know what Alexa is.
I know Alexa that the grade below me.
Okay.
Just finish your question, LDG, and then we have to say goodnight.
Okay, real quick. So Alexa is listening to everything that you say, even if you don't say the words Alexa. It's listening to you even when you're not talking to it. That's a hard ID. Alexa knows when you take a piss. Alexa knows when you jerk off. Alexa knows when you're having sex. Alexa knows when you're eating dinner. Okay? That's a hard ID. Do you understand that?
I'm still not seeing
Google just proved. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm totally fine if the Save ID, if Trump advertised the Safe, Save America Act, whatever the fuck they want to call it. If they wanted to advertise it that way, if they guaranteed that, listen, we need to ID everybody, but listen, the only thing the ID is going to prove is if you're American or not American, and that's it. If that's what they advertised, I'd be totally for it. I'd be for it. Like, I would be on your fucking side.
What they're advertising.
That's not what they're advertising.
Well, you're like, whose propaganda are you listening to?
I'm listening to everybody's propaganda. I'm listening to all of it. I don't hear Trump saying it's going to guarantee not that. I'm listening to J.D. Vance not saying it's going to guarantee that. I'm listening to Fox News not guaranteeing that's not going to say that.
Because you're the only one who thinks it's going to do anything else.
Give me one video that's guaranteeing that's soft ID. One fucking video. Just give me one video that shows it's not going to freaking do that, because none of them are saying that shit. They're just saying Save America, and that's it. That's all they're saying. They don't give any proof what the actual ID actually is. Not one of them are guaranteeing. One person in the chat, one person on the panel, one of you.
How,
please.
LDG, shut up for a second.
Yes, sir.
How is showing your birth certificate, your social security card, and your driver's license going to allow them to track the way you vote?
Because they digitize it. Just like what they were saying earlier with Admiral Teague. It isn't some person on a piece of paper waiting for you when you walk in. They just check mark your name and that's it. It is digital. That means you have to scan your ID. You have to scan your picture. You have to scan your freaking, it's all digital. Once it's digital,
scan your ID
all that information. But you don't know that, though. Give me one video that's them telling you that's not the way it's going to be. Not one person is saying that's the way it's going to be.
Have you even voted in a voting machine?
Listen. I'm like dead serious right now. I'm not trying to be freaking argumentative. Please give me one video of anybody saying that's what a Save America Act is. Because I don't think anybody is saying what the actual.
Because you are literally the only paranoid schizophrenic in this country.
Because I'm not a sheep.
That way.
Because I'm not a sheep and I'm not stupid. I want to hear it. I want to hear guarantees. When you sign your life and when you sign a document or a contract, you have to read the fine print. Now, I know that you young generations simply click I agree to the terms and conditions, but I'm not too old, but old enough to know that you can't just blindly say, okay, I'll go with you. I need to see proof that what you're talking about will not give that away.
Machines.
Yeah. Well, Greg, I've tried, but they.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do have to get through this.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm done. Yeah. I said my piece.
All right. So, LOL. Rip Charlie. Yeah, Rip Charlie. No, leftist transvestite murdered him. Yeah. Again, let's give a Scooby look. So, are we going to war or someone just farted? I'm not sure what this was all about. We're trying to listen to the thing here. Excellent point, Mike. Thank you. I said hello to Bill here. Did everybody say hi? Clap it. Yeah, repeat. It was AOC that farted. Okay. What girl? What did you just say to me? Oh, just pass some gas myself. AOC a farts that my world is shattered. And welcome, John. He said Admiral T. Hale. Why is it even taking credit for that? I'm not sure what that was on about. How come Iraq isn't even in the discussion? Well, we're not at war with Iraq.
Yeah, who gives a shit
Iran.
about Iraq?
He might have meant Iran.
Yeah, we did as much as possible for a single strike. Only an idiot would think that would solve the nuclear issue by itself. Yeah, exactly. Iraq was the Gavin, you're forgetting 2003 to what was it? 2018, 2016. Syria, Iran, Iraq, all in it. Iraq's got nothing, and Syria's falling apart. We've taken a complete. Iraq completely fell. Yeah, any Islam-based country is.
Might
Trump,
be confusing Iran again.
Trump invented carbonite. Syrian regime, that's placed in the complete chaos now. Assad had to flee to his buddies in Moscow. Yep, Eastern thing just hasn't fully developed yet. Let's see. Oh, Greg says Iran has been the center of the terrorist activity for 50 years. Oh yeah, they funded all kinds of shit in the Middle East.
Yeah, they're pretty fucked up.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, not problem. See it, Mikey. Let's see. Democrats hate that Trump is destroying the drug trade. They get paid to leave the cartels alone. Well, so finally got someone who's done it. No, you don't say. Let's see, Enrique, this is your life. I'm not sure what that is a reference to. Biden's anti-inflation plan was to lower the price of cocaine. Yeah, just for Hunter there. Just for Hunter, though. Flying a Chinook into combat situation is a fool's game. They usually have no defensive weapons. Well, at least they fixed the problem with you be able to take down a Chinook with just a slingshot. Because I don't know how many choppers we lost in Vietnam there just from the slingshot.
We lost a lot in Vietnam.
Well, that's because they could take a slingshot up and they could climb up in the tree, take a slingshot, and you hit that right into the rotor motor there, just there. And the rock would go crushing into the motor and stop the rotors.
Of the helicopter?
Yeah. They fling a rock into the rotor's motor there and stop the rotors from rotating.
You would have to be a crack shot
Let's
for
get
that.
back on
You?
track here.
Yeah, it's not that hard of a shot.
I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I'm just asking.
We'll discuss that later. Vote President Gordon 28. Slow and steady wins the race. No, I didn't tell anybody. Oil that damn chair. Yeah, did you oil your damn chair? Well, it's let's see. You actually have a pause. Well, that's because we were in the thing here. I'm going back to something more interesting. Alrighty. 100-year-old vet is honored. LDG's reaction is, this is horrible. Let's see. Watching paint dry, but not really. E-Publicista. I'm not sure what that means. King death is the part of life. Yeah. Trump's gone longer than the Monster movie. The Monster movie was just an average long movie, though.
It wasn't that long. I was expecting it longer.
Yeah. Oh, yes, the American education system, folks. Yep. Let's see. John Adams. Romans gave us the aqueduct. Yes, they did. And we already did the
That's a good technology.
Thanks for spreading girls' quest to try every flavor of Kit Kats. Actually, that reminds me. I got a Kit Kat. I do have a Kit Kat in the I have to do a short for.
Oh, excuse me.
I thought Space Pad was T. It's not. Nope.
It is.
Shut it. Yeah. We're almost caught up. We have voter ID to get. You show your ID to get to the door. Voting is anonymous. Yeah. That's what they wanted here. Let's see.
Anonymous ID. That's what we need.
Yeah. ID should be required everywhere.
Yeah, anonymous ID, I'm totally fine with.
All right, we got like 10 more chats, and then we're going to be caught up.
Hallelujah.
Sit there and put his link in. I think we can guess who LDG will vote for.
Listen, what does that mean? Okay, real quick, just what does that mean?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Old Man Bird.
I mean, I will not vote for Biden. Biden was a fucking idiot. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I vote for like the other Democrats or? I mean, I don't stand for Republicans or Democrats right now. I'm against both of them. They both fucked up. The old ways must go. We need new ways. And I'm totally for anonymous ID, so I don't know what that means.
See,
if that's an inside joke to make fun of me, then that's okay. I just don't get what that means.
Yeah. Google's run by leftists. We know that. Yeah. We got almost 4,000 back. Nice.
Wait. What do you say? Google is leftist?
What?
Infinitely leftist.
Listen, I know you want to get through the chat real quick, but I'm trying to respect the chat. Are you trying to say that Google is leftist?
Yeah, it's run by a bunch of leftist people. They're
okay. All right.
You talk about the people who run it. Maria Conchita El Lazo got her country obliterated by Trump. Yeah, but she's the one running it right now? I'm not sure. Of course he stood in front of the car. He was preventing her from fleeing arrest, says Old Man Bird. But I wouldn't have stepped in front of it myself. She should have stopped and gotten out. Yeah, exactly.
She should have, yes, but it's not up to the Americans to act. It's not an American's job to follow the law. The Americans have the right to break the law. It's the police that have to follow procedure and training.
Yeah. All right,
so the last chat of the night here. So I have to wait till the end of the stream for the chat to be read, and it's completely talked over. Yeah. There,
hey, you're the one who came to an insane asylum.
Sorry.
To be honest, we're lucky that Teague and LDG weren't flinging shit at each other.
No, I got no beef with Admiral Teague. Him and I talk quite normally. We're fine. Got no beef with Admiral Teague. I want to
see the two of them flinging shit at each other.
Yeah, no. Most people will. Yes. Yeah, Admiral Teague and I can go at it and be totally fine with each other. That's not a problem. I only try to bring the truth, and I don't care who I'm talking to. Listen, whatever I say, whatever opinions you have about I'm only trying to do the same thing each and every single one of you are. I don't want to see freaking one way or another, like having, I don't want to see if any solution that makes America whole has to make all Americans whole. There's a reason why the government, the founding fathers made government inefficient for a reason. Okay, because any really good idea must be approved by both sides. Okay, that means the racist, the communist, the fucking capitalist, the fucking communist. We have to the government has to be inefficient for a reason, right? That's the whole I don't know about you guys in Gen Z, but like the whole point.
Times. We get the point. We have to get going.
All right. You gotta go.
Gorilla, what's coming up next for you?
What's next, bud?
We'll have the last cigar lounge on Thursday there.
Last?
And
Thursday is being rebranded.
Oh, really?
All right. Friday we'll have the Waltons review. Sunday we'll watch we'll continue a series of unfortunate events with the wide window. Then 7-hour stream next Tuesday. All right. What about you, Jer?
We will have on Saturday the second part of the Romulan arc for Star Trek Enterprise. Sunday we'll have the last 3 episodes of Yellowstone for our catch-up for Marshals. And Monday it's Return of Godzilla.
Did I hear you say the Romulan arc?
Yes. You remember the Romulan
What does that mean?
Ship?
Okay. Cool.
That arc of episodes.
Okay.
You have anything coming up, LDG?
Just me. If anybody wants to shove my foot my own ass, you can see me at the underground. That's freethenet.org/underground. I appreciate being here. I hope I didn't cross too many lines, and I hope I didn't piss too many people off. I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to be my own person. And thanks for having me. I had fun tonight, and thank you so much. PvP, no hard feelings, buddy. Always. I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right, we'll see ya. Thank you, everybody. You guys have a good night, and just remember.
Look, here's the thing. Fine. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
If it's not